Oi oi everyone, how are we all? It's the happy hour. You know what time it is, you saw the fucking pig intro. You join me, Kevin Logan, the Storm Doc of Twitch. And as ever, I'm joined by the Swayze Bozeman, the Jake Bobo, the Juice Scruggs, the Chubba Hubbard, the Tree Swillings of Academia. It's not the Crispy Winters.
Hey, good to hear your voice, Kevin. By the way, can you check which mic you are on the Google Meet to see if it defaulted to your external?
It might have done, yes.
It might have done. Yes. So here we are, Friday night, and I have stuff. We haven't really talked about what we're gonna do yet because we literally
Well, we don't need to, Christy. I reckon we go live now with Trump because it's the most mental thing. It was literally the reason that I forgot to go to send you the link to the thing. I did everything. I had everything set up. I got the link to the Google Meet, and I forgot to share it with you on what you call it.
Okay, well, I mean, I have and then Trump now saved my. We talked about my
I don't
threads.
know what's
I've been
worse,
saving this
Donald
for like
believing the
a
dogs
week and
and
a
cat
half now.
story,
So
or Dr.
yeah,
Winters
okay,
believing
let's
men who
listen
said
to
women
Trump be
refused once
insane.
they had seen their
Yeah,
fight.
this is honestly the lowest energy mentalness you'll ever
Okay.
see.
All right.
But the
What?
fact that it even passed, I would imagine he'd reject it if he hasn't.
Stop
already
it.
done so. They also
Get some
passed
help.
a law that allows state
Oh
authorities
my God,
to
look how
take
old he
children
looks.
from their parents
He looks so old.
if they don't, quote, affirm their child's gender identity. When Kamala Harris said the
He was talking earlier about.
values that she has have never changed.
Firstly,
I
he
knew
called
it.
George Papadopoulos
I think that
George
was from the
Slappadopoulos.
Yeah, that's his nickname for him
That
because
you
he's a
made.
He called
dickhead.
Newsom
New
New
Scum.
scum.
They are.
Yeah.
They're the
Amazing.
same
He talked
as what they
about
were 5 years ago, 10
Kamabla
years ago.
inviting in
They
MS-13
wanna
to
take your guns away.
dismember
They're gonna take your
people.
guns away.
Yeah,
If I'm not elected.
he's
Anybody that
like a
owns a gun, if
crazy
you vote for them,
apocalyptic
they're crazy.
preacher because he's
Yeah.
A
scared.
Jewish person that votes for Kamala is crazy. She wouldn't go to see the Prime Minister of Israel.
Okay, is that the only
He's
thing that
gonna-
Jewish people care
He's-
about?
He's gonna police
that she
Jewishness
considered
now.
to be more
Okay.
important. It's a
Yep.
big deal when a Prime Minister comes to Congress and speaks, and she doesn't want to go
JD
because she's
Vance
at a
wasn't there
sorority
either,
party.
motherfucker.
But that wasn't
Yeah.
really the reason. The really reason is that she hates Israel. And I say that
Based.
Israel
Let's
will
go.
not exist in 2 years from now.
What are you talking about?
Very
He's-
happy if that happens.
They've got nuclear weapons, you prick. They'll be fine.
And I didn't put it. They say, you know, Trump was right about everything. I've been right about
No,
everything.
he's not been.
It's
He's not
just
been.
who let this fucking
I-
retirement
Yeah.
home
I
escapee
just
Mike.
wanna say that
just
I'm
start
Take the
doing
mic
a
away.
going
conference?
to hopefully be elected.
I reckon this just happens all the time. It's just
Yeah.
that the cameras aren't rolling. They just say, "Yeah, no, you're live," and he just speaks into a camera that's not recording.
We did, as I
Just to
said,
keep him
it was the second
occupied.
time that we did the first, but some bad things happened. But we're doing
Probably.
it now, and more importantly, I'm looking to the future. We're going to make our country bigger, better.
Bigger?
stronger than
Bigger?
ever
How are we
We're
gonna
going to
make it
invade
bigger?
invade Canada.
We're going to get rid of the criminals that
Fuck
have allowed
us.
to come into
Oh,
our
yeah, don't
country
forget the
and prey
ethnic
upon our
cleansing.
citizens.
I'll turn the. Well, that's as loud as it goes on there. Hang on. No, what I can do. What I can do. What I can do. What I can do. Is I can
Get
do a
it out.
desktop.
And it's an honor
Thingy
to
Oh,
majig,
yeah.
be here
boosty
to
And the
boost.
tab.
take some questions.
Hang on. Volume booster. There we go.
On the debate, first of all, I know you've said that you will not do another debate. Some of your own Republican allies have come out and said that you missed the mark, that you missed
No,
the
no, no,
mark.
excuse me. Most
He
of
was
my
nearly
Republican
2 hours
allies
late
had
for
said
this
I was
press
great in the
conference.
debate. you just like, a lot of other people at Fox. Well, why don't you say most 90% of the Republicans said I did phenomenally in the debate?
Because it's
Some
not
said
true.
that I could have been
Yeah.
tougher. I don't know how I could have been tougher when I said he's the worst president and she is the worst vice president.
He was nearly 2 hours
the
late
history
for
of our
it.
country.
Jesus
this.
Christ.
94%
For this
of the
garbage.
Republicans, and the only one that wouldn't, maybe a Mitt Romney or somebody like that. But we've gotten great praise for the debate, and based on the
Nope.
polls, like Rasmussen being up 6 today, the first poll,
Rasmussen
based
is
on the
garbage.
polls,
Oh.
obviously,
absolute
I did well in the debate. Also, based on the debate polls,
Although not
Where's-
as bad as Nate Silver's stuff. Did you see what Nate
Yeah.
Silver's feeding in? Patriot polling.
Yeah, I
Same
saw
as
that.
everybody
He
else.
sold out.
Go
Very
ahead.
depressing.
go ahead.
Yeah, Peter Thiel's money goes far. You know.
Yeah, it does.
Who are concerned about your close relationship with Laura Loomer.
Oh,
Well, I
Laura
don't
Loomer.
know
Oh, got
what
that.
they would say. Laura,
Oh yeah, he's fucking Laura Loomer.
Yeah, I've got stuff on
just
that
like
in
a
my
lot of
threads.
people are supporters. And
Apparently
been
she's
a
spending
supporter of
nights
mine.
in his
She
room.
speaks very
What?
positively
At
of
Mar-a-Lago.
the campaign. I'm not
Someone
sure
said
why
she's
you asked the
sleeping her way to
question,
the
but
bottom.
Laura is a supporter.
Yes.
I don't control Laura.
Aryan Jew
Say what she
babies for the
wants to
win.
say. She's a free spirit. Well, I don't know. I mean, look, I can't.
That
tell
means she
Laura
gives
what to do.
bomb
Laura's a
head.
supporter.
Definitely.
I have a lot of supporters.
Definitely.
But so I don't know what exactly you're referring to. That's okay.
I'm referring to you fucking her.
Yeah, please. I just don't know. Laura's a supporter. I don't know. She is a
Supporting
strong
your
person.
sack.
She's got strong opinions, and I don't know what she
She's a
said. But
racist.
that's
She's
not up
awful.
to me. She's a supporter. Please.
She's strong and she throws plenty of minge around it. Let's go.
Your plane.
Okay. A lot of people do. It's a very big plane.
Racist remarks about your opponent. She also espoused conspiracy theories about 9/11. Do you disavow those remarks? And
Well, I have to see what the remarks are. You're telling me, for the first time, we're here discussing the destruction of San Francisco and California by a person that's running for president. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I do know
Of course you do.
that she may have said something based on what you're telling me, but I don't know what she said.
You never
But
know
I'll go
anything,
take a
do
look
you?
and I'll put out a statement later on, but I really
No, you
don't know,
won't.
please.
No, he absolutely won't.
Springfield, Ohio is experiencing a migrant crisis. Will you
Yes.
do an event there to show the media what's actually happening, maybe a town hall?
Well, we could, and maybe we'll do that. Where are you from? That's good. Very good. They're doing a very good job. Yeah, that's very good. No, I will, maybe Springfield, maybe Aurora, maybe both. We'll go there.
Springfield isn't real.
I
It's
can
from The
say this,
Simpsons.
we will do large deportations from Springfield,
Of
Ohio.
cats.
Large
Why do you have-
deportations.
Haitian
We're going to get
migrants
these
are
people out.
legal
We're bringing them back to
here.
Venezuela.
Are you just
You know,
gonna
he
start
told
deporting
Biden
people
he's
based on
not
their skin
accepting
color?
anybody back. They moved all their criminals, not all of them, but the rest are moving in now. They emptied their jails in Venezuela, emptied their criminals, emptied
Insane.
they call nests of bad people. They're all now in the United States, and they're now taking over cities. It's like invasion from within.
That's
We're gonna
him,
have
by the way. That's his
largest
technological
deportation
problems.
in the history of our country, and we're going to start with Springfield and Aurora.
Considering what you did to the Native Americans, that's going to be a fucking difficult
Yep.
one to manage.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to go to Springfield where there's no problem.
Yes.
And now there are bomb threats at schools and kids being evacuated. Why do you still...
Oh shit, I didn't even realise we were on a hype
The real
train.
threat
Thank you,
is what's
everyone.
Choo choo. Thank you, everyone.
Because you have thousands of people being killed by illegal migrants coming in and also dying. You have women dying as they come up. They're coming up in large.
You have women dying of ectopic pregnancies that could have been saved because of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and you're responsible for their deaths
Yeah.
and injuries.
And you have large numbers of women being killed in those caravans coming up to this country.
You don't give a shit.
And then
about
when they
those
get
women.
here, they can go into the country and they end up being sex slaves and everything else. Those are your.
I presume that's the bit you don't have a problem with.
You don't have it. Yeah, he doesn't have any. Talk about the fucking bomb threats in Springfield because of you racist motherfucker.
Yeah, the increase in attacks on Haitians who've done nothing wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
Also, hello there, YouTube people. You can give me money there as well in the form
Hi,
of
YouTube.
memberships and
Hello.
bits messages, if you wanted to. Because I mean, look, cats aren't going to buy themselves for me to eat. Just saying.
Bad people from deportation and
You're a
other
bad
problems.
person. Deport
And they're
you,
gonna do it,
motherfucker.
And our federal government has tremendous power, but we're not going to let states, even like California, even though I know it's largely sanctuary state essentially, but we're
What
not
does
gonna
that
let
mean?
happen to
It's
the people of
largely a
California.
state
They want
saying-
these people out.
essentially.
They're just as scared as everybody else. The people of Ohio are scared. The people of Colorado, you have
yeah,
a
I
governor
know.
there who's very weak. He doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't want to talk about it. A lot of it, as per your question, they don't want to talk about what's happening.
Or
So
what?
bad
No,
for the
they
city.
don't. They
Let's
don't
not
want to talk
go
about your
public. Let's
made-up
live with
bullshit.
it for a little while. Maybe it'll go away. It's
Yeah.
not going to go away. It's going to get worse. It's going to get so. You know what we're experiencing now is they're just getting settled in. There's 21 million people that have come in. They're just
So
getting
you've made that
settled
number
in.
up as well.
It's going to get much worse. It's going to get worse at a level like nobody's ever seen
Be
before.
afraid,
Go
white people. Be afraid, because I'm a terrible racist.
We're seeing more and more companies are...
At KFlogan1875,
Yeah.
what's worse? Donald believing the dogs and cat story, or Dr. Winters believing men who've said women refused once they had seen their pies?
Oh, he's got a bunch of friendly press there to ask him
by lowering
questions.
taxes and regulations. And what they're doing is they're seeing that every time it
Yeah,
looks
lowering
like
taxes is Creed's
Kamala's
job.
doing well,
I don't,
Companies
Kieran, what
wanna
does that
leave.
mean?
stock markets go down.
So Kieran asks,
The stock market,
what's worse,
there's
Donald believing
a
the dogs
great
and cat
gentleman,
story,
Scott
or
Bassett,
Dr. Winters
who's one of the top
believing
Wall Street
men who've
people.
said
He says
women
the market's only
refused
up
once
because
they
all
had
think that
seen
Trump
their
is gonna
pipe?
get elected.
Yeah, I
He had
don't
a
know.
great stock
Kieran,
market.
I don't know why
Even with
Kieran is
COVID, we ended
shaming
up
this. Like, I knew
handing
someone who
over
said
a market that was
he
higher than
like took down his pants once, and a woman was like, "No, I that's too big. I really don't want to have sex with you." And they did other stuff. I don't know why Kieran is
Ah.
like shaming women who are like don't want to like have sex with certain.
Look, some
size of
women.
penis.
Look, some women have what we call a thimble cunt. Okay, like it doesn't fit. Christo,
Yeah.
are you going to respond to my sexist comment, Christo?
Like I'm saying that some women have preferences and respect them, Kieran. Like I don't really know where this is. Like I don't know why you would like male shame or female shame in this case. Like if someone doesn't feel comfortable
numbers.
having
And
sex.
then you have the FBI lying about the numbers, saying the numbers went down. But anybody with common sense know the numbers are through the roof. I didn't know they were as high as they are. But think of it. How good is a person from a
What about
government
Trump's
agency
mushroom
that would release
dick?
the numbers.
Would that be too
Well,
big?
yeah.
Saw that I
For
was
no one,
unfairly
like anyone. Like
targeted
he's like that.
by
like, yeah.
ABC, and you could say by the FBI with false numbers. So I
Too
know I
small.
have great respect. I have to find out who that person is or who that group is, but I have great respect. Go ahead, one more. You okay?
So you don't know who they are, but you have great respect for them. What the fuck does that mean? They
I
agree
think
with
Kieran
you.
was non-binary. I think Kieran was trying to be funny. I just like, I guess, just
I'll be
referencing a
able to
conversation.
make phone calls and solve most
Because
of the
Kieran thinks that
problems, and
anyone
they
can
actually
take
have to meet a
anything.
couple of times.
Was their position.
But,
Well,
you know,
look,
Viktor Orban,
if you're brave
and
enough.
you've heard me say this, but
Yeah,
it
well,
wasn't
not
long
everyone is
ago, he
brave
said
enough,
the
I
only way you're
guess.
going to solve
Wow,
the
look,
world
I'd
problem
look
is Trump has to
cowardice.
be president again.
Yeah. What do you? What
And I don't
says
say
the
it.
top?
I didn't say it. I
Yeah,
sort of
exactly. Yeah.
would be embarrassed to say it.
How big would you go?
But he said everybody was
Cucumber
afraid
size?
of Trump. He said China was afraid,
Fire
Russia was
hydrant.
afraid, North Korea was afraid. Everybody was afraid. We had no wars. We defeated ISIS in 4 weeks.
We had no wars.
And they said it was going to take 5 years, right? The generals in Washington. I went there and met a
General.
great general and some great people.
What is happening?
And I
This
said, "Go to it."
retirement
And
home
it took
escapee
about
is just
4 weeks,
rambling.
100% of
Into
the
a
ISIS
microphone.
caliphate.
What
I flew
is?
there. I
What
flew
is
to Iraq,
this?
to the field.
Well, he
and
feels
they took
very
him out
needy because he
for a
lost the
short period
debate.
of time. Short
Yeah,
order.
no, you know how he
We have a
definitely
great
won.
military, but
Because
you know, a
winners
great
don't want to do
military
that
needs a
again.
leader. If you don't have leaders, then you end up
They
with
definitely
Afghanistan,
run
the
away.
worst
Yeah.
withdrawal
Because
from
he
a
didn't want to
country in the
debate Biden
history.
again. He was definitely not
Look,
going
I've
to
gotten
debate
to
Biden
know
again.
great people. I went to
Because he
Arlington
felt
at
really,
their request.
like bad about that.
And I
debate.
stood, and
Yeah.
I was with them for hours. And I stood with them. They did a ceremony, and then they asked me if I'd go down to the graves of their children. They called them their children, that they always will be their children. And there were tears all over, as there should be. And they said,
And
"Sir,
then you
could
gave
you
a
take
thumbs up.
pictures with me by the grave of my son, in
With
one
a
case a
thumbs up.
daughter?" And I said, "I'd love to." And I took pictures with them for a while, and then I left.
Did
and
he
that was
take a
it. And then I
sleeping
got home,
tablet?
And I get a call from
Yeah, low energy.
the people
Gone.
in the campaign. "Sir, the Biden people are saying did this for publicity." If people knew how hard it was to get there, because I was coming from a location that was very far away, and yet they were having the ceremony, and I really felt, you know.
Yeah,
I've been up
Arlington
to
is really
Bridge to
difficult to
most
get
of the
to,
family
famously.
members. Got to know
It's not like it's on the
great
outskirts of one of the most well-transited
Their
cities on earth. No, no, no.
sons and daughter, just as though Kamala shot them with a pistol in her hand or his hand. They were
what?
killed by Biden and
What?
Kamala. They were killed. They should have
He's
never left from
insane.
that area.
He's
They should have
actually
left for
gone.
Bagram. We should
Yeah.
have never given up Bagram. Bagram now is controlled by China.
You gave it
The
up, you
reason
dumb
we shouldn't have
motherfucker.
given it up was not because of Afghanistan. The reason we shouldn't have given it up, 1 hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons, and I wasn't giving it up. We were getting out quickly and effectively. I'm the one that got the numbers down to less than 5,000 soldiers.
Well, hang on a minute.
I
How were
would
you
have
going to
never
keep it
left
then?
unless they fulfill their obligations under an agreement. I had a wonderful agreement, but the agreement
You're
said
an
you have to
idiot.
do this, this, this. They didn't do 3 of the first 5 things, so therefore
He
They
just
would have
makes
done
up
it.
any old
Abdul was
numbers,
the
Yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah.
3 of the
And he
5,
wouldn't have
whatever.
done it.
Talks shit. Just
and
talks
he would have
complete
never done
shit.
that to us. And just in finishing up with that, and I appreciate the question actually, but in
Yeah,
finishing
because
up
it
with
lets me
that,
ramble
18
on
months,
forever.
spoke to Abdul over
Abdul.
the phone
Who's he?
for 18 months.
Yeah. Oh no, I found
Not
it. I found
one
Abdul.
American
Oh, yeah.
soldier
Kareem
Yeah, he's on
Abdul-Jabbar?
Threads.
shot or
No.
killed.
He made a video on Threads. I'll show
Not
it to you.
one American
Nice.
soldier was even shot at.
What are
Abdul
you talking
understood.
about? You're insane.
Don't do it. I said, don't do it, Abdul. Don't do it. And for 18 months, not one soldier was even. And that's the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah,
And
by the
then
way,
they
the
had that
glitches are at
horrible
his end.
situation with the 13 dead, leaving
Oh,
billions
It's been
of dollars
fucking
of
up all the way
equipment behind, and leaving a lot of Americans
Honestly,
behind.
it's the
A
best.
lot
He's
of
the best
Americans. And you know
leftist
what
in
else?
America.
Leaving a
'Cause
lot
this
of soldiers
audio
badly
is
wounded. Nobody ever
terrible.
talks about them, but I do.
Let's talk about California. You are claiming that we need to do major changes in this state. If you're president, what's the biggest policy difference for the people of California? And what would the nature of your relationship be?
What
with
about
the
states'
leaders of
rights,
California
motherfucker?
you're
What?
calling
Nope.
scum?
Nope. That's only when you want to do.
Well, I would have a
slavery.
great relationship with them. And what you have to do is start all over again. You cannot have these policies of high taxation.
Not
You
your
can't
choice.
have these policies.
You don't
of
have to have. You can't have
politics where you
services.
go after your
can't have
politicians.
childcare?
You
Yeah,
have to
but
have
also
an honest
the
voting
California's
system
taxes
because,
are
you don't have
California's
an honest
business.
voting
Yep,
system. They send
exactly.
out millions and
Look,
millions
states'
of
rights
ballots.
isn't
They
just
go
a
all
thing
over
for
the
just the
place.
racism.
Some people get 2, 3, 4,
There is a
5.
genuine separation of
You have
powers.
a very
Come on
dishonest
now.
system
What?
over here. If I ran with an honest vote counter in California, I would win California.
You're
You
But
would
the votes
win
are not counted
California?
honestly. It's a very dishonest system that you have in California. And I'd make it business friendly. Right now, it's business unfriendly. Look,
Oh yeah, that's why
Elon
all of the
Musk
businesses
is a friend
are
of
there.
mine. He endorsed me very powerfully.
Yeah, because he's a
He
fascist.
endorses me every
And a
time he
rapist.
speaks. He really wants to see
Mm-hmm.
us win because he knows we can do a great job and
No,
turn it
because he
around.
wants tax cuts
He left
for
California.
himself.
I said to him, Elon, did anybody ever call you? It's a big company. He moved to Texas. A lot of people moving to Texas. Great state. Excellent governor and excellent lieutenant
And then
governor.
they moved
great
back
people.
when they realized what a shithole.
They
it
love entrepreneurs. They love the people that live there.
is. They
They
love
want to keep their
destroying the
taxes low.
environment.
Which is why
Taxes
they
are way
can't
too
handle
high
a
here.
small bit
But I
of
said to-
snow.
Yep.
So you have a big company and you're moving it to Texas from California. Did anybody call you, like the governor, to try and get you to stay? No. Did anybody see you, write a letter, do anything to try and keep you to stay? You have thousands of jobs. He said nobody ever called. There'd be so many things you could do. This would be the easiest place to turn around.
Leon
And then
Carman.
Look
yes.
at it. I mean, look at the weather. We're standing out here on the Pacific Ocean in the most beautiful weather. A lot of
What's that got to
weather
do with
like this.
anything?
They don't have Pacific Oceans, so it's many things you could do.
They
But
don't
we
have
start with
Pacific
lowering
Oceans.
taxes
To be fair,
and
he's
making
right
it
there.
friendly.
There's only
But think of
one
it, Elon
Pacific
Musk,
Ocean.
A great guy,
Geographically
brilliant guy.
spot on.
big company, lots of jobs, leaving. Nobody even calls him to try and get him to stay. I would have been on him.
Yeah, his kids don't
I would
fucking
have
call
said,
him
let's
either,
have
mate.
lunch.
Hey-oh.
No,
Let's have
we've
dinner
just
and then
missed,
let's have
like,
break-
we've just
breakfast
skipped
the
over that whole
following
Willie
morning,
Brown
right?
thing.
I would
now,
have
haven't
tried to
we?
talk
We
him
just
out.
forgotten
Yeah.
about him
Yeah.
mixing up black men.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
What value do you feel that Laura Loomer brings to you? And hence, nobody.
Apologies, we can't hear him either. So
Yeah, he's
what the
asking
fuck's
about
going on?
Laura Loomer.
No, I don't know that much about it. No, I don't. I know she's a big fan of the campaign, but
I know she
really
likes to
don't
throw
know.
it back.
Yeah, whenever she says anything
I would
racist, I don't
say
know
that,
anything about that. I don't want to know
Well, she brings
anything
a
about
spirit
that.
to us that'll.
Come on, YouTube. What's going on here?
This is a thing at their end as well, because our conversation isn't interrupted, is it? So
Oh, it's definitely yeah.
let's reload and see what happens.
I would
there
say
you go,
that.
okay.
Well, she brings a spirit to us that'll.
No,
Nope,
no,
nope,
literally,
nope.
no. Yeah, that's
It's-
exactly where it
yeah,
was. So yeah,
buffering.
much
buffering.
like Trump's mind, it is just going round and
Going round.
round. Okay, we'll give it a few more seconds, and if it just carries on, we'll just go over to whatever Christy was going to play for us anyway.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Like, I hadn't planned on doing the Trump thing because I didn't know it was happening. And to be honest, I'm not sure Trump knew it was happening either. He just
No.
went, look, can I talk to the thing? I need to feel
I just
better
wanna-
after the debate.
Yeah, basically.
I just want to talk about MS-13 chopping people up.
Can I be racist in front of a camera somewhere? Donald Trump, 2020, every year, basically.
Yeah, their stream has
Solid
crashed. Well, if anything, look, if anything sums up their campaign more perfectly than this, I don't know.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
All right, should I share my screen?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
All right, so in no particular order, because as always, well, these types.
You
It's
have
like
you have not shared your screen.
I know. I was
Oh,
checking.
sorry.
the audio.
Okay. All right.
Make sure it
Okay.
worked.
Okay.
All right, so yes, this is just a random collection because.
Oh, look at that! She's literally titting him up.
Yep.
Oh, come on,
Exactly.
look, ladies, we know. If you're pushing your
So-
tits up like that, look. If you're pressing your breast against a man, we know
Yep.
what this is about.
I like this Trump's new emotional support monster.
Well, I think I don't know. Ghoulish fleshlight. Is that
Yeah.
too much? I don't
I
know.
think that's pretty accurate,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
All right. Last week, House criticized Donald Trump for traveling with Laura Loomer, and whoever the spokesperson is now.
Among other things. She recently traveled with the former president, and I wonder if President Biden has read these remarks and his response.
It is un-American to say these types of things, exactly the kind of hateful and divisive
Could I
rhetoric.
just time out? It's not un-American to be racist. What are you talking about? I can't think of anything
this
more
country,
American.
it doesn't matter.
Do not have her speak over me just because I said a silly thing, Christy.
Well, no, it's just
I will not be silenced
a predictable thing.
by your cancel culture. You
That could've
woke
waited till the
mind
end.
virus.
That really could have waited to the end, Kevin. That did not need to, especially when I don't
I'm
have
used
a
to
pause button.
look. I am a pause Andy. This won't work without a pause button.
Well, you're going to have to learn to cope because we don't have.
Oh,
pause
Christy,
buttons
I've been
yet.
learning to cope. Jesus.
Yes. All right. Oh, also good news. A major defamation case against Newsmax will proceed to trial later this month, after a judge ruled Thursday dealing a blow to the right-wing network and setting the stage for a 2020 election to be relitigated during the final stretch of the 2024 race.
Yes.
So go broke, bitches.
True.
Yes.
Very true. Hello there, Lesbian Hot Sauce. Everyone go and follow Lesbian Hot Sauce.
Welcome. Good to see you. So, at two events, Donald Trump's New Jersey club hosted a convicted Jan 6 rioter known for his extreme anti-Semitism and racist comments. Put him in the same room as Laura Loomer. See how that goes.
Has he done the tash on purpose?
Yes. Yeah.
See, now, this has always annoyed me about Hitler. And there are many things annoying about Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
But, as you know, I'm a fan
Amongst them are.
of hirsuteness.
Yes.
I'm a fan of facial furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate all forms, I appreciate all efforts. But the toothbrush moustache, very popular back in the day. Very popular indeed. Charlie Chaplin,
yes,
the Chancellor of Germany. You know, to say, but a few people used to have the moustache.
It's true, because those are really all you can think of, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was other people had it. It was the
Yeah.
style of the time, if you remember Abe Simpson. Yes, and now it's you can't get away with it, can you?
No, God, no one can ever wear that mustache again.
And it's a shame because it's not a bad mustache.
Yeah, he ruined that.
He
Definitely.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue it's not at the top of the list of his crimes. You could argue that.
You know, yeah, it's kind of, and maybe it's just because of it wasn't as ubiquitous. Because like the Stalin tash, people still have those.
Strong tash.
Mm-hmm.
Strong tash.
Yeah, somehow it didn't
Not as
get-
distinctive though, is it? That's the thing.
No, yeah, it's
Like no
quite
one
a-
looks at a Stalin tash and goes, "Are you trying to look like Stalin?" Because it just
No.
looks like a moustache.
I think it's because it was very much of that time, wasn't it?
Yeah, big,
There
nice,
wasn't
big bushy
another
moustache.
time in there wasn't another time in history where that particular, what do you call it, toothbrush?
Toothbrush moustache is what it was called. Yes.
Yes, it was probably the first time it had become culturally fashionable.
True.
So yeah, it just got locked in the 1930s, and that is it.
And that is
Oh
a shame.
gosh. Yeah. So Senator Lindsey Graham warned Trump to stop hanging out with Laura Loomer, and she responded by telling him to come out of the closet.
Okay, I mean, look. Is this a safe space? Can I speak here?
When don't you?
Critical support for Laura Loomer on this one.
And like let them fight. Like this is just let them get into a mud ring or mud match. Put them in a big mud pit. Let them throw shit.
Yeah,
at
Marjorie
Iowa.
Taylor Greene going like,
Yeah.
Fuck you, you piece
She
of
doesn't
shit.
represent MAGA. Like, yeah, she
She's
fucking
just
does.
jealous. She's just jealous
Yes,
because
she
she's
is
fucking the
just
guy
jealous.
she wants.
Yep. Pretty much.
She got
You
the
know-
mushroom D, and Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't.
Melania won't come to with Trump to like 9/11 events, so he has to bring Laura Loomer.
True. Yeah, well, that's the thing. She's spending nights in his room, and she's and his wife's in New York.
Yep.
She honestly, she cannot wait for him to die.
Oh God, no.
She was like, "Look, I married a fat, overweight piece of shit who doesn't look after
Yeah.
himself when he
I
was
didn't expect him
in
to
his
last
fucking
into
late
his
50s.
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
And
Why are
look
you
at how
still here?"
unhealthy. Yes, that is what she asks every single day.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
An election, I don't think that she has the experience or the right mentality to advise a very important president.
Why do you think the former
I guess you
president is
could
even
sort of
listening
like,
to her?
you think she's getting bad advice, or he's getting bad advice from her.
I'm not involved in their conversation.
Call her a ratchet ass hoe.
On that, but I
That
do
would
know
be
this,
very
that
funny.
her rhetoric and her tone is does not match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match.
Oh no, she
most
goes down to the
Republicans I
base.
know.
Trust me.
And
Yeah,
I'm completely denouncing it. I'm over it, and I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop. And
Yeah,
So,
did you see what she actually wrote about the thing?
Which she are we talking about?
Luma.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote because Kamala had put out a thing about her Indian heritage or whatever, and it was like a picture from when she was a kid, and they're in like saris and all this sort of thing, as you do, as you know, the daughter of Indian immigrant. And she and Laura Loomer responded with, "If Kamala Harris gets elected, the White House will smell like curry."
Oh right, yes, that. Oh, and something about a call center as well.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like
Oh,
that's
she's a horrible piece of
deranged.
shit. Yeah, she's a horrible piece of shit.
She really is fucking disgusting. Yeah.
Her, she, Candace Owens, they're all irredeemable.
Yeah. Although to be fair, what I will say with Candace Owens is that that's nakedly a grift. I don't think she believes a damn thing.
Yeah, but
honestly,
she's not
she
making
will
any
say.
money on YouTube now.
Well, that is true. Lol. Can we get some lols in chat? Yes, but I don't think she believes it. So, like, on a moral level, is that better or worse? I don't really know. But either way, I think deep down she doesn't really believe the shite she's saying.
Well, I mean,
she's like she's anti-Semitic for pay.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Right,
Whereas Laura Loomer is just a genuine out-and-out fascist. Like she doesn't. That's not a pretense she's putting on. She's genuinely that fucking crazy.
All right, so I saw this little clip from, I don't know, I think it's a Florida representative.
Garfield, I don't think so. He's lying.
Yep, here we go.
I'm very disturbed by these comments because J.D. Vance, instead of retracting and apologizing, he's doubling down and changing his story and saying, oh, constituents are calling my office saying that they saw someone eat a dog or cat or ate Garfield. I don't think so. He's lying. I challenge, I asked the media to reach out.
Yep, that's what he said.
Fucking mad.
Well, I mean, everyone knows what Garfield is. So.
Well, the thing with Garfield, if you're eating Garfield, what you're getting is second-hand lasagna.
Yeah. Hey, Mad Cat. Omarosa, yeah, she basically had her, 15 minutes of fame when she came into the White House, and she had her 15 minutes of fame when she left the White House, but she's not on the pundit circuit. She isn't, she's not getting picked up by CNN or MSNBC, so I assume she's just grifting, doing her grift somewhere else.
Probably, yeah. Also, absolutely support to the Haitian community who are in danger. Their lives have been put in danger by lies. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, and the entire community of Springfield is now in danger. They're getting bomb threats.
Yeah, like Bart Simpson shitting himself.
To reach out to Senator Vance and ask him for the records of his legislative office. We want to see what constituents are actually saying these lies. Reba, who works in my office, we record the phone number and name of every person that calls our office. That's what a legislative office is supposed to do. And so we're going to ask J.D. Vance, show us the proof. That's right. Because there is no proof. You're a liar.
Yeah.
You're lying about such good people. That's
See, this is what you need to do, right?
How dare you?
This is what you need to... Thank you for learning to the ad hoc pause. I appreciate that enormously. Secondly, this is what you need to do. The Republicans, especially the MAGA types, have been reliant on the good faith of other people, right? The sensible mainstream political approach to things, where you don't say this person's lying, you say I think they're wrong about something, or that maybe they're misinformed. The kind of politeness, that sort of thing, they've played on that for too fucking long. That can't be allowed to happen anymore. These people are nakedly lying, and when pointed out that they're wrong and liars, they continue to lie. So just say it. Stop being doing the respectability politics nonsense. They need to be shown for what they are. The Emperor has no clothes. That should be pointed out to everybody.
All right.
How dare you? How dare you go to church? You don't deserve to be a senator.
That's right.
And I'm asking Elon Musk. I know you were in space today.
Did you call him Elon Musk?
But honestly, you're acting...
He kind of called him Elon Musk.
Elon Musk? Is he saying he's a secret Muslim?
No, I thought he said mask. It was more like Elon Musk. Anyway.
See, you act like a space cadet. How dare you double down on these...
Elon serves more Finn, if you ask me.
Yeah, but you missed him calling him a space cadet.
He is a space cadet.
Yeah. All right, are you ready right now? Any more quips in you?
I'll save them.
Okay.
Double down on these lies and spread these fallacies and spread these lies through Twitter or X or whatever you call it. You're not even American. You're South African, and the allegations are that it was a South African who was taken.
It's these foreigners, Christy. These South Africans coming in Raping our women. Yeah, that happened. Just saying.
He is a naturalized citizen, though, by the way.
Well, he is now, but there's that interview of him and his brother where his brother seems to suggest they came in illegally.
Yeah, that should be investigated, I think.
Yeah.
That should definitely be investigated.
Yeah. Him and his 20 anchor babies.
Yep.
The duck. So, these statements are completely false. And there's no way they could justify it or verify it. Thank you.
True.
Very disturbed
Yeah,
by these
love
comments
it.
because JD Vance.
No, just to notice, like, there's not that many Haitian migrants who are here legally, by the way, because they were given an opportunity to leave Haiti because it was having problems.
Yes.
But in Florida, there are more than 300,000 Haitian Americans who are eligible to vote.
Is 300,000 a lot, electorally speaking?
In a state where the swings can be, 10,000 votes.
Yeah. Yeah, was it Wisconsin was lost by like 15,000 in 2016?
Or 7, something ridiculous.
And that's
Georgia was 11,000.
Yeah, and that's so close you
right?
get a recount when it's a state.
Yep.
Because that's like you can lose thousands of votes down the back of a sofa, which by the way is what JD Vance was looking for. Honest.
When he was fucking it.
He was looking. Yeah, he was looking via his penis for Smartmatic's lost ballots. Fact.
Oh, did you see this clip?
I saw something about this. I haven't watched it though. Apparently, they did one of those Jubilee things with Charlie Kirk, who it looks both like a fetus and an old man at the same time. I don't know how he manages it. Small face, even smaller cock.
What species is the fetus?
The fetus
let's start at the beginning because she just smacks him up a bit.
Okay, that's good.
Also, I don't quite understand what these red flags are, but people start putting them up. So,
okay.
All right.
What does fetus mean?
A fetus is in utero.
What does fetus mean in Latin?
What the? I'm sorry. Is this
It means little human being.
It doesn't, by the way.
Ooh, the smile is very creepy. Okay.
I mean, yes. Firstly, it is creepy, but secondly, I don't care what it means in Latin.
Yeah.
Like, because we can do that the other way around, dickhead. What does cis mean?
Yeah.
What does trans mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like these, lots of English words come from Latin because English is a weird amalgam of every language that's ever happened.
So watch him flail.
Yeah.
And be incapable of following an argument put by someone else.
The flags, we have an explanation. The flags are, when you get to 11 flags have been raised, that's when they have to stop.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Smiling is creepy?
No, your smile specifically.
Got it.
But let's...
She absolutely sautéed him. She flambéed this motherfucker.
Go back to... we're losing track here.
No, but what species is the fetus?
The fetus is not a species yet. It's technically classified as a parasite until it is viable.
So,
now I want to talk to you about something very quickly.
I can't let you get past that. Are you saying a baby is a disease or a tumor?
6 already.
A parasite is not a disease and a tumor. Those are not the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if you change the words I said, then yes. But that's obviously not what I said. A tumor.
Yeah.
What do you understand a tumor? It's a very specific medical term.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's medically trained.
He's flailing.
Yeah.
Is what he is. He's coming in with his mediocre white man energy here.
Well, someone made the very good analogy, and this is about Ben Shapiro, but I think it works for Charlie Kirk as well. Because he's been going up against university students, and he has a microphone and they don't. He's essentially been doing like windmill dunks on like a kid's size basketball ring, so it's like 3 feet off the ground. And now they've raised it to halfway between that and the actual like proper basketball ring, and they're crying foul. Oh no! Oh no! This is now a fair battle. Oh shit! I can't possibly win. It's embarrassing.
Thing. A parasite is defined as something that cannot survive outside of its host.
Yeah.
A baby, before it is viable, cannot survive outside of a woman's womb.
Got it. So let's extrapolate that.
It is not a living organism.
Are old people with Alzheimer's and dementia that are being assisted every day, are they parasites?
What? Do you think that's a remotely fair analogy?
God, he's an idiot.
Honest to God,
Fetus
honest
is
to
a
God.
mammal in utero. It isn't
Oh.
necessarily human.
Her face
Yeah.
is my face.
Yeah, technically, I suppose you're right, Crastronomy. Yeah, technically the fetus is mammalian in utero, but it's not a human, because there's a difference between a mammal and a human, which is technically not true in the sense that once you're born, you are both a mammal and a human.
Yeah,
But
also-
human is what we ascribe to the kind of, I mean, for want of a better phrase, soul of a person, right? That when you become an independent thing in of itself.
Yeah, we've talked about. I think there's a line that exists not biologically, because biology in this way is a social construct, just like most things. Like everything that based on language, all language-based terms are social constructs, right?
Yes.
But legal personhood, the dividing line for Roe was viability, and she's going to that viability. And viability is established when you can breathe on your own. Your lungs are developed enough where you can exist outside of the womb.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And therefore, we've seen historically where states do express an interest that, like, there's a lack of competing interest until viability.
Yes.
And then once there's viability, the state, this is why you had restrictions on late-term abortions, and why they were done for medical necessity, not electively. Right, because there was an interest. We know that medical abortions that late are usually because of fetal death or because of terminal fetal conditions that will result in just the baby dying within a few hours or days of coming out of the womb and being in pain the whole time. And so but all of these are just arbitrary fucking lines that we draw.
Well, that's ultimately why his analogy falls down. Is because when we say survive, we don't mean function in society. We mean physically survive, as in, can you breathe on your own?
Yes,
Does your heart pump blood?
Yes.
That sort of thing. And a dementia patient does all of those
Clearly
things.
does.
They need help going to the toilet or cooking, but that's not what we mean by survive.
Yeah, they have legal personhood.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
outside,
Yeah.
But if you literally can't breathe on your own and you need the umbilical cord to do the exchange of oxygen, you are not yet viable. That's it. That's just that's a line we draw.
Indeed.
So yeah, her face of like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
It's so on point here.
They parasites.
No, they're not parasites. They're human beings who are on the brink of death.
Got it. So my
They're not going to be
my
able to survive.
4-month-old that requires mom's breast milk and requires
Can
daily
breathe
changes
on its
and
own.
feedings, cannot survive without its own. Is my 4-month-old a parasite?
I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
look, no, it can breathe. When we say parasite, we don't mean relies on other people for
Exactly.
like eating. It's
Yep.
can it fucking breathe?
Yep.
Does it pump blood? Does it do its organs work independently?
He's really not winning this debate, is he?
No, this is awful. God, is such a. Is this is the thinky boy? Is it? This is your fucking philosopher in chief? Is it, lads?
Yep.
Wow, the
Yep.
the left are scared. Yeah.
Yeah, we're terrified.
Is my 4-month-old a parasite?
Your baby can breathe on its own. Your baby can drink water from its mouth to its stomach.
But it cannot.
Your baby can
it
eat
hunt?
food.
Can it gather?
Can it
reason?
hunt?
But that's not.
Can you fucking hunt?
No.
Look, mate, you look like you haven't done a day's labour in your life. You've never seen a fucking callus on your hands. Can it hunt? You can't fucking hunt, you prat.
Oh, Awkward Pasta, there's the explanation of flags. Just scroll up. It has to do with people who are tapping out.
Yeah, they tap out and then apparently another
21.
person gets to go.
21 is a magic number. 8 out of 21 here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's not what qualifies something as being a
okay, so
living
let's
organism. Being a
get
living
back to
organism
terms.
simply
Stop
means
talking over
can
her.
you survive outside of a womb, outside of your host?
Got it. So I just want to make sure I'm clear. Why does that then equate to moral viability?
It equates to scientific viability.
Why? Under what standard?
Because it is not alive, and you
Oh,
are
it's-
advocating for the rights of something that is not technically a life,
Got it. So what is something
while
that has
sacrificing the needs of the human woman who is alive.
Got it. So, but a mom can survive
Yes.
without the baby in her,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
The baby cannot survive without the mom.
Yes.
But a mom cannot survive without her lungs. So it's not her body, it's in her body.
Okay, and just like if you want to have your pancreas removed, you can have your fetus removed. Because it's your body and you get to decide what happens.
He's so dumb.
No, by the way, I'm not suggesting you should have pancreatic removal voluntarily. Like, I mean,
This
if
poor
there's a
woman.
disease or something, if it's hurting you, yeah.
Just look at how like why? What are the words coming out of your mouth right now? What are you even talking about?
This, honestly, this is embarrassing.
It is. Yeah, he is an idiot.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
her
I
DNA, so
know.
it's not her choice. So it's
It actually is directly her DNA.
it's
It is 100%. It's 50% of her DNA.
half her DNA.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about.
All
this.
I'll say is, like, I'm becoming more and more convinced the more I look at men. I get why women are choosing the bear.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlie Kirk's not the most murderous of the examples, but he is annoying as fuck.
So
A bear would never make arguments that poor.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out white people here.
Go on then.
Because I have to say I saw a lot of videos about eating the cats, eating the dogs, and the remix. And the people who are having fun with this
Yes.
and are dancing to it, I noticed are overwhelmingly white people.
No one look at the title of this stream. Don't do it. Okay, it's not there, and if anyone says it is, that's fake news.
All right, but what we're not doing as a community of white people is being good allies. So let's just have a little listen into the effects of this.
Okay.
Not the joke.
Coming
right?
from people seeking the high.
All right, here we go.
It's just to me discrimination and xenophobia and bigotry and racism.
How scared are Haitian immigrants in Springfield after hearing former President Trump's claims?
They are scared for their lives. Some of them are asking me, even yesterday I got a friend calling me asking me if he has to leave because he's scared for his life. So another friend told me that it seems that he would have had some family coming to visit him, but it seems that he gonna welcome them in Columbus or Dayton.
Is this?
Because
Can I just ask? Is this guy black? I do have to ask because I don't see colour.
Okay, all right, Mr. I'm not a racist.
I
so
don't,
see
look,
no
Christy, I
problem.
judge people by the content of their character, yeah? So,
Mhm.
I'm basically like Martin Luther King, but alive. So...
it is not safe right now for him in Springfield to welcome his family here.
What do you make of these claims? What does it feel like to hear politicians, make these
Trump.
false accusations?
It's very shocking and sad at the same time, especially coming from people seeking the high office of our land, high-ranking people. I think they should do better. They have everything at their disposal to check the veracity of anything that they hear. They say that they are high-educated people who attended great university. I mean, they know how to check something to see the veracity of it. And
yeah,
yeah, it is just repackaged blood libel. You're quite right. Yeah.
It's just disgusting racism. So I get, don't it's not enough to make a TikTok to chase clout to be a white ally, you actually have to stand up for people.
You know what? Dickie Brain was right about you.
Yeah. So apparently this was back when she was running in 2019.
Okay.
So and
about debating President Trump.
Oh, let's go back to the beginning.
Now tell me this, Kamala Harris. By now we've seen the Democrats get down and dirty on the debate stage. But what about debating President Trump? You think you could deliver the goods against the commander and cheese puff?
Well, Jimmy, if I do debate President Trump, I'm sure it'll be a competitive face-off where either one of us could end up on top.
Really?
No, I'd wipe the floor with him.
But that was definitely like a sex joke, right?
What?
Either one of us could end up on top, please.
Oh, here we go. This is...
I'm not saying she was doing it. Like, obviously that was written or whatever, but that was the joke, wasn't it?
No.
I was. Shut up.
You're just focused on the image in your head of Trump and Laura Loomer going at it.
Christy, I may never be able to forget. I may never be able to keep a meal down again.
Yeah. To be honest, though, like I always say, the song is pretty amazing.
It is
injured or abused by individuals.
Let's hear they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, a mega remix. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
And ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
People on television.
Let me just say
the
here, this
geese
is
are
People
good.
on television said my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
But the
television.
people on
I'm taking it from
television
the
say
city
the
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice
We'll
President
find
Harris,
out.
I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
Talk about extreme.
True.
All right,
True.
so that's the song. That's
On
the
that,
remake.
on sort of on an allied point, I found my new haven of right wing comedy?
Oh God. Okay.
Question mark. Have
Yeah,
you heard
big
of
question mark.
Freedom Tunes?
No, I guess we're gonna have to watch that after this.
Yes, it's.
Okay.
I've only got. Well, it's only like a minute, but yeah, it's. It is absolutely the Paul Joseph Watson like, the right's getting better at comedy and the left's getting scared.
All right. Well, I mean, is it worth like stopping this, switching over, and then switching back, or can it wait?
Yeah, I mean, well, whatever. It's up to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Freedom Tunes. It's only a minute,
Okay.
so you know. Yeah, just go with it. Just go with it, right? Already you're thinking to yourself, "This is high art," aren't you? Good quality.
Okay.
The
Oh, right,
fact is, the president is racist.
Kamala Harris is a fat bitch.
I'm speaking. And I'm a woman. Woman speaking. I am speaking.
There's a plot twist. There's a plot twist.
Kamala.
I'm speaking. Huh?
Kamala. The moderators have decided that the mics will be muted like in the last debate, so no one can interrupt you. Isn't that great? The border has been a complete mess under her. The number of people entering this country has been bigger than maybe any time in history. People are struggling to afford food, and she wants to give more free stuff away.
Wow, that was awful.
That happened. What you saw just happened, okay?
Yeah, that's totally what happened at the debate.
And if you keep misbehaving, I will play you more Freedom Tunes, Chad.
Oh,
So
she's
just
like, thing is, all she did was let him show his ass.
yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, you know how he definitely didn't win, because if he did, he'd want to have a fucking another debate tomorrow. Whereas now he's like, oh no, I don't want to. I'm not going to debate ever again.
No,
What
because
the
he saw what happened to
fuck,
his the price of DJT. It's under $17 now a share.
Oh, Tim Paul is broke.
Yep, broke ass bitch.
True.
Yeah, you're right, Miss Hire. That was very meh. Yeah, the left. Don't worry. Like the right does not know how to do comedy.
No.
Jake Tapper going off on Laura Loomer. You want to hear that?
Yeah.
All
Getting
right.
off of Trump's plane before yesterday's debate.
Oh, here we go.
Trump is actually traveling with some of these folks, conspiracy peddlers. We should note a veritable legion of doom of bigots and liars, perhaps none so depraved as this woman.
Wow, a legion of doom of the depraved.
Is a great phrase.
Yeah, that's.
Although they'll
This
just take
woman-
it on like fucking basket of deplorables. They're
Yeah,
obsessed.
yeah. They're weirdos.
Yeah.
This woman, Laura Loomer, here she is getting off of Trump's plane before yesterday's debate. Just on Sunday, she posted an insanely racist message that if Harris, whose mom was an Indian immigrant, wins, quote, the White House will smell like curry and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, unquote. On this 23rd
Pretty
anniversary of
racist.
9/11, we should also note Loomer posted last year that 9/11 was a, quote, inside job, unquote. Trump
Which
continues
is
to
so
bring
out of
this
order
person along
because we know
on
that
his travels
Hassan
with
Piker
him.
did 9/11.
Why?
Like Hassan
Yeah,
Piker did
but-
9/11,
yeah.
didn't they? So
Oh, did you see the meltdowns over Taylor Swift?
I didn't, but I can imagine.
Okay, well then let's watch one in live because Megyn Kelly does have a complete white woman meltdown.
You can kiss your sales to the Republican audience goodbye.
All right, here we go.
Taylor Swift just endorsed Kamala Harris. Taylor Swift, yeah. She posts a picture of herself with her cat. Would you look at this? You can, of course. I'm like, you can kiss your sales to the Republican audience goodbye, Taylor. Hope you enjoyed them while you had them. I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift, and I don't give a shit who gets upset. This is disgusting. If she wants to vote Harris Walsh, she can do it all she wants. But to say the reason she's doing it is because of Tim Walz's stance on LGBTQ, F you, Taylor Swift. And
she's allowed on.
All of the people
she's
who
allowed
want
to
to
have
see these children have body
political
parts chopped off and watch.
All right, hold on. You got to give me a second.
sorry,
Kevin. I got to
sorry.
find the little white line, and then I got to hold it down and sit here with my mouse pressed down the whole time. Okay, now go ahead.
So she's allowed to have her political beliefs, but she's not allowed to say them.
No, exactly.
Is this like the white people version of shut up and dribble?
Yes.
I think it is, yeah.
No, freedom of speech is for racists and hateful people
Yeah.
and rich people. It isn't for people who disagree with
Well,
us.
she's a billionaire. Taylor Swift is a billionaire. She's allowed to speak.
Oh, okay, right. Oops. Well, gotta change the rules then. Women.
Yeah.
Women aren't allowed to speak.
Women are not allowed to speak. And that's, you know what? Fair enough.
Candace
Yeah.
Owens.
Also,
Yeah, or Laura
like,
Loomer.
she's Megyn Kelly's going to bat for the guy who was like, she's bleeding out of her wherever.
Yep.
People, do you think we forgot that? Because we didn't.
Yeah, well, no, they're shameless. They don't care
Yeah.
as long as they have power. I don't understand this pick-me anti-feminism.
It's very sad. Very sad.
Yeah.
Them sterilized under the age of consent and then will ride off to their multi-gazillion-dollar mansions, never to think of them again. Emily, this is unbelievable. The left is losing its mind. She signed it Taylor Swift.
Yeah, the left is losing its mind as you're
Yeah, you screaming about people having bits chopped off. Yeah, that's totally true.
Childless cat lady.
Yeah,
This
Kieran, you're
pair-
right. She's gone full turf brainworms. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Taylor and her boyfriend Travis Kelce are the epitomes of elite snobs. They both have bazillions of dollars. She doesn't care what happens to these kids, just like he doesn't give a shit what happens to all the young men who take that Pfizer booster he's been pushing on them. I'm sure he's totally fucking clueless.
Didn't Donald Trump like take credit for the boosters and all of that?
He would love to, but people hate COVID. He's mad about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you literally want people to vote for the guy that you think put cancer in the vaccines?
Yep,
And turn the frogs gay.
that too.
Nice.
Here's Laura Loomer. I hope anyone is successful in removing MGT from office, Republican or Democrat. DM me for free oppo on MTG. I'll give it to any of her opponents for free.
Yeah, I would definitely take information you would give. Definitely,
Fight,
100%.
fight, motherfucker. Oh, there's a new.
okay.
Shit, was
genommen und stößt auf.
what was this called? Downfall.
Downfall. Yes.
All right, this is the post-debate downfall. Can everyone read the text?
Yes.
Hopefully, it's seeable. Okay.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg-Marsdorf-Karlshorst gelangt.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer.
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Bruno Ganz is dead now. Oh no.
Oh. So is James Earl Jones.
So is Hitler.
Yeah.
Can we get some lols in chat?
Es bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Butter.
It's even funnier when you know his name in Nazis, isn't it?
Das war ein Befehl!
Der Angriff Steiners war Befehl! Wer schickt sie? Das hier ist Baden! Sie kein Befehl zu widersetzen! Oh, weit ist das einfach gekommen. Das Militär hat mich belogen! Jeder hat mich belogen, sogar die SS! Die gesamte Generalität ist nichts weiter als ein Haufen niederträchtiger, treuloser Feiglinge!
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbringen...
Nicht Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager!
Mein Führer, was Sie da sagen, ist ungeheuerlich.
Die Generalität ist das Geschmolz des deutschen Volkes! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie nennen sich Generale, weil Sie Jahre auf Militärakademien zugebracht haben, nur um zu lernen, wie man Messer und Gabel hält. Jahrelang hat das Militär meine Aktionen nur behindert.
Just because we vibe.
Widerstand in den Weg gelegt. Ich hätte gut daran getan, von Jahren alle höheren Offiziere liquidieren zu lassen, wie Stalin.
She is Stalin. True.
Ich war nie auf einer Akademie. Und doch habe ich allein auf mich gestellt, ganz Europa erobert. Verräter. Von allem Anfang an bin ich so verraten worden. Es wurde ein ungeheurer Verrat geübt am deutschen Volke. Aber alle diese Verräter werden bezahlen. Mit ihrem eigenen Blut werden sie bezahlen. Sie werden das saufen in ihrem eigenen Blut.
Bitte, Gerda. Jetzt beruhig dich doch.
Meine Befehle sind in den Wind gesprochen. Es ist unmöglich, unter diesen Umständen zu führen. Es ist aus.
This former president is motherfucker.
Ist verloren.
Oh, poor Hitler.
Aber wenn Sie, meine Herren, glauben, dass ich das Unternehmen verlasse, irren Sie sich gewaltig. Der jagt ich mir eine Kugel durch den Kopf. Tun Sie, was Sie wollen.
Oh, that was good.
That was good. That was good. True. But I mean, Trump made a rod for his own back because, like, he must have known it wasn't going to be like against Biden, and yet they were bigging it up. Like, you're supposed to do expectation management,
Yeah.
and say like, well, we think it'll probably go okay. We've got points on our side. Blah blah blah. But he was like, no, it's going to be an absolute, roaring success. It's going to be it's going to be the best thing that's ever happened ever.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't, it looks even worse.
Yeah, setting expectations, right?
Yeah.
You always want to lower expectations.
Yeah, but he just has to do this blustery bullshit all the time, and it doesn't.
He just
It
does
blows up in
normal
his face.
bullshit. Yeah. And all the number of people like, oh my gosh, she had the questions beforehand. Like, no, motherfucker, that's just called being prepared.
Yeah, that's being on top
Honestly,
of your brief.
Yeah. Like, what, you think you're going to go to a presidential debate and not be asked about the economy? Or
Yeah.
about immigration or abortion?
Like if they'd asked
Seriously?
something really esoteric about, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, the some weird shit about some minor point
I
of
don't know, like-
transportation policy or something.
Like the rights to the moon or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some weird, like, what do you think about America's policy
Foreign
towards
policy, yeah.
Togo?
Yeah, what
Like,
about
that
a
would be-
treaty
yeah.
about the North Pole?
Yeah, like,
You
but
know?
but they didn't. They asked about like the economy and immigration.
Yeah, all the things that you would
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah, like it's pretty basic.
Foreign, like Ukraine.
Yeah, bit of Ukraine, bit of Russia. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's again, it's pretty standard shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this was a pretty good answer.
Take on the debate, Michael. Still go ahead. What was the key moment?
She spanked that ass.
Honestly, that needs to be a sound, Ema. That needs to be a sound alert.
Yeah, you want that?
She
You want
spanked that ass.
She spanked that ass. She spanked that ass. Spanked that ass. Spank.
That's Michael Steele, the former lead.
a Republican.
Yeah, the head of the
National-
RNC.
Yeah, former head of the RNC, now
Yeah.
clearly in the Never Trump camp.
And I will never forget, was famously portrayed as a Muppet on the
Oh.
Daily Show.
Yeah, he was. He
Yeah.
was. You want to watch Whoopi Goldberg just relive the moment?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start from the beginning here.
I just
need
did
to
a
see it.
walkout.
Yeah.
This is
The walkout was the
this
best.
is- She said just like this.
Go on, Whoopi.
Now, this may not be what was coming out of her mouth, but this is what her body was saying. And then.
That's what happened.
And then.
That's what happened.
And then she said her name correctly.
Yeah. Yes,
And you
he
notice
did.
he didn't say it at all.
No.
Because he knew.
Well, he can't
Because she
remember
said
it.
to him.
And he said, have fun.
You want to say something to me? Say.
Yep.
Have fun.
Yeah.
This is a man
What a
who's not
weirdo.
spoken to a woman in many years.
Say something to me. Say it to my face.
And she said it to
And
his
she
face.
put her face right there.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do it.
In
I
addition
couldn't
to
do
all
it.
these moments, because I think that handshake was such a bold way to start the whole thing.
So yeah, that was being enjoyed by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to see the live reaction at a bar?
America's weird. This would never be on in a bar here. Ever.
Debate?
Yeah, why is this on in a bar? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
I'll
fair enough. Look,
Restart
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Restart it. Here we go. Okay.
American diplomacy where we invite and receive respected world leaders. And this former president.
We didn't get that far in the debate, did we?
No.
That's in the-
She wanted to say this fucking prick.
No, it's more American. This
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
this
probably.
motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
That was the quote that someone said she had to go to Jesus to not say this motherfucker. So let's just hear that one more time.
The importance of American diplomacy where we invite and receive respected world leaders. And this former president.
Also, look at his face like a spanked ass.
Yeah, she spanked that ass.
She did. Look at him.
Yep.
Ridiculous human being.
Yep. This motherfucker. Oh yeah, the Telegraph fucked up.
What have they done?
The UK. The Telegraph is being widely mocked after claiming Kamala Harris prepped for Tuesday's presidential debate with legendary acting coach Lee Strasberg. Except that Strasberg died in 1982.
Wow, that is quite something. Where did they get that from then? What the fuck?
All right, so this was
She's
the one
famously
I definitely...
taking acting techniques from, I don't know, Betty Davis.
Someone who died in the last century.
Yeah.
Okay, Abdul responds. Because we finally have the response here from Abdul.
Oh, this is the guy called Abdul, okay.
Yeah, all right.
Like many of you, I saw the debate and I was shocked. I don't know why you bringing me into this. First of all, it's all cap. Okay. Let me tell you what really happened. Okay, he comes to me and he's like, "You win the TB?" And I said, "Yeah." How'd you know? He's like, "Oh, I can tell. You look like one." And I go, "Really? I mean, most people don't guess I'm from Tampa Bay." Now, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's what he thought TB meant. And second of all, he says that he gave me a photograph of my home, which he didn't. Let me show you what he actually gave me. It's this drawing. It's supposed to be me.
The likeness is good.
So I go to him and I say, "Yo, you know, what do you want me to do with this?" And he goes, "You're going to have to figure it out." Figure what out?
That's so weird.
Isn't that brilliant?
I love it.
That was really good.
Okay.
So I was definitely waiting for that.
Oh, this bitch.
Oh yeah, this bitch. You want to hear? Okay, she basically embarrasses herself, but we can.
What a
we can have a little
surprise.
bit- Yeah.
I'm shocked. Tulsi Gabbard, usually the voice of
Do you
reason.
feel like you prepped enough for this debate? Yes. He stayed focused on the issues that matter the most.
If you like his crowd sizes,
Stayed focused on the issues that matter the most.
crowd sizes and cat eating. Okay.
Most.
A few moments later.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
The
people that
dogs!
came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the cats, eating the dogs, eating the cats. Oh, right, yeah. So, this was 9/11.
He was looking out for the. Well, to be fair, he was thinking, what about if they try it again on 9/11? You've got to watch out for the planes.
Everyone.
See, he's thinking ahead of the curve, Christy.
Yeah, and look at Don Jr. over here seeing his dad fuck up. You can see he's like, dude.
No, he's just looking at him, going, "I wish you
love me.
Please love me for what? Can you tell me you're proud of me, please?"
Talk about Trump's neck vagina.
It
I
is
sent you this one.
honestly, Christy. Look at it. Oh God, sorry, I just nutted.
All right, this is pretty funny. Major, I heard Libyans are eating the cats. It's lesbians, and they're eating pussy. Do what?
Oh, you push kids.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is a. Okay.
Maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say.
So this is pretty funny.
My dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
But the people
I'm
on
taking it from
television
the city
saying their
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice
We'll
President
find
Harris,
out.
I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
Oh.
Rudy only
bless
went
him.
to get the money. Trump
Poor
owes him in
bummers.
legal fees for 2020.
True, Kieran, fucking true.
All right, here we go.
I don't
So,
know
Mr.
that I
President-
want to do another debate.
Right.
Oh, what a surprise!
Okay, Fox News doing cope.
Actually, like Mrs.
Here we go.
Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. What do you think?
Well, I actually like Mrs. I actually like Mrs. Mahomes much better, if you want to know the truth.
Yes, this was a weird thing, right? So, Patrick Mahomes, who's the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, and
Yeah.
therefore teammate of
Oh, that's
her
right.
partner.
Yeah.
Anyway, his wife is like
White.
white, obviously, and a
Yeah.
Trump supporting person.
Again, white women are the problem. part of
They
the problem.
really are. Well, actually, white men aren't great.
And
either.
white men are the worst part of the
Yeah,
problem, but
yeah.
white women are the next worst problem.
But, like-
part of the problem.
Yeah. So there's that, and like because they're both partners of the the
Yeah.
teammates on the thing. There was like a picture of them together. So people, oh, pardon me, were like dragging Taylor Swift and being like, "Oh, she took a picture with this Trump motherfucker. She's the wife of her partner's co-worker." And they were at a work event, which technically
Oh.
a football game is for them, you know.
And do you see what her husband said?
Something boring, probably.
Like, I'm not getting involved with this. He's like, I'm not going to comment on this.
No, that's
He's not
fair
coming
enough.
out. Yeah.
That's fair enough. Like he's one of the biggest stars in
Mm-hmm.
American sports. Yeah, yeah. Well, why would he come out and say shit? Yeah, fair enough. And if he did, they'd just say, "Shut up and throw the ball."
Exactly. If it wasn't a Trump endorsement, shut
Yeah.
up and throw. Right.
She's a big Trump fan. I was not a Taylor Swift fan. It was just a question of time.
Well,
was
firstly, if it was
posting all
just a
that
question
AI.
of time, why did you put out that fake one
Thirst
where
trap, yeah.
the endorsement? And secondly, do you think it's like a good thing for you to piss off the fan base of the world's biggest pop star?
He did before.
Does that
so why
work
not-
for you? Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She couldn't. You couldn't possibly endorse Biden. You look at Biden, you couldn't possibly endorse him. But she's a very liberal person. She seems to always endorse a Democrat, and she'll probably pay a price for it at the in the marketplace.
No.
Well, considering she's just come off the biggest world tour in history,
Yeah.
I think she'd probably be alright, actually.
There's that spank that ass quote for you again, Lucius.
He doesn't look any older than he did 25 years ago.
moment.
She spanked that ass.
Michael, he has not aged in 25 years.
No.
He
But
literally looked like this in 2000.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart had sort of the same thing.
Yeah,
where,
exactly,
from the
yeah.
age of 35 to 70, he
Yeah.
just looked the same age. Yeah.
Amazing.
You want to hear Tommy Lauren just fucking lose her shit?
Is that Tommy Lauren? Wow, she changed.
Well, unless it's somebody else.
No, I mean the account might be, but that does the person in the video
okay.
doesn't.
Okay, angry white woman.
I do find blonde women, white women especially, difficult to tell the difference. Who are you? I don't even know.
They do all of this. So you want to hear basically whiny white woman?
Yes.
All right, making excuses for an old racist white man whose brains are dripping out of his ears.
Let's go.
All right.
Say what all of you were thinking. What did we just watch? Well, I'll tell you what I saw. I saw ABC News doing their darndest to make CNN look like an honest and legitimate network. That was an ambush on Donald Trump. That was a dog pile on Donald Trump.
Calling out lies.
Lol.
Like he's literally lying on national television.
Look,
They're saying,
Tabby,
no, that's not
sharp.
true.
I'm still doing that
was
meme where you get the name wrong.
Oh, okay.
That was a 3-on-1. In fact, I think the two moderators actually debated Donald Trump more than Kamala Harris did. And why would she have to? They helped her with every question. They even helped her with some of the answers.
You are
She didn't directly answer
coping and
anything.
seething.
And anything that she did answer was some fluffy, puffy story about her childhood or...
What being the $50,000 tax credit or the $6,000
not just
extension
that,
of
but
the
like,
child care credit?
Why are you complaining about that? All American politicians do this shit. They do the inspiring story. I came from nothing in a small shack in Kentucky, and I was a railway splitter, and I did this and that, and then I became the greatest president ever, and they fucking killed me. Like, it's the story. They all do the homespun, folksy story. J.D. Vance is the most fucking homespun, folksy bullshit story ever. I grew up in Appalachia, and I became the greatest senator in the history of the world, and you can
I sold
too.
my soul to a weirdo who
They
wants
all
to
do
like,
it.
live on
Yeah, it's
like,
kayfabe,
floating-
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Expertly
Even fucking Donald
expertly-
Trump tried to do it. Sorry,
Let's get
Christy,
through this.
I do apologise, but like, firstly, Threads fix this shit. Just add a fucking pause button, for God's sake. Anyway, even Trump tried to do the folksy like, "I'm a man of the people" bit, even though he literally was born with the silverest spoon ever,
And then lost all his money.
and then lost.
And
all
had
his
to
money.
declare bankruptcy.
Exactly. What's more American than having to declare bankruptcy?
All right. So, we ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Wrapped and scripted pivot to what she really wanted to focus
Yeah,
on.
that's called practicing.
But I will be honest,
Yeah, that's
they
politician.
baited Donald Trump and he took the bait. He didn't need to. He
Lol.
shouldn't have. He should have focused on
small
his
loan of
record,
$1
his
million
policy,
from
his
my
agenda
father.
for America, and he would have won that debate even though it was stacked against him. Unfortunately, he took the bait at several turns, and that is going to
Because
be the
he's an
narrative
idiot.
that's going to come out of the Kamala campaign. She
is
did
true.
not have to answer for her policy flip-flops. She did
she's
not have
smart.
to answer about why just 4 years ago she supported the Green New Deal.
The Green New Deal is literally a concept. It was
Yeah,
a
it never
concept of a
happened.
plan. It was a concept
It was,
of a
it was
plan.
literally a concept of a
Yes.
plan that never happened, and it's like defunding the police. Because someone suggests a thing, American right just go, "Oh, that happened then. We're just going to carry on as if that actually happened," and say,
Yeah.
"This is because of the Green New Deal," which didn't happen.
Yep.
No, the police has got defunded. What are you talking about? Fucking hell. Yeah, exactly. A small loan of $1 million from my father. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, someone made an excellent point. I think it was on Thread saying, "Wait, how are grandparents supposed to babysit their grandkids when y'all want them to work until they're 75?"
How can babies work till they're 75?
Grandparents.
Your grandparents are babies.
Yeah, and they're parasites. Okay.
Medicare for all, gun confiscation, a ban on fracking, sex changes for detained migrants.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! Exactly. Enough of the agenda for America, the transgender for America. Let's go!
Where are they getting this shit? They live in an alternate
Honestly,
reality.
the stories that come out of this, the eating cats and dogs, the transgender illegal migrant prisoners, it sounds like leftists playing Mad Libs about shit right-wingers would make
Would
up.
say. Yeah, it really does.
Like, it sounds like something you'd say to make right-wingers seem so fucking far gone, like their brains have turned to soup.
Yeah.
And literally they did, yeah. They're transing the illegal migrant prisoners. Why not throw in some more fucking buzzwords? CRT?
Mhm. Yeah,
DEI?
we might get to that.
Fucking
But yeah, now
absolutely
she's
insane shit.
White woman raging, racist raging. Here we got.
Use defunding ICE. She
Based.
didn't have to answer for any of that. Of course she didn't, because ABC didn't make her answer for any of that. They were too busy focusing all of their time and attention on ambushing Donald Trump.
With asking him
We knew this was going to be unfair. The only
Yep. This is white fragility.
True.
Just ridiculous.
Well, if you want to fund someone, defund. No, hang on. Is there a segue? If you want to not defund me, there you go. Segue complete. You can hit the follow button. You can subscribe. You can subscribe with Amazon Prime. You can do bits messages, etc. You can do super chats on the YouTube. You can become a member for as little as 99 pence. You can do super chats. You can give memberships to the community. This has been your hourly rewinder of things.
The commercial.
Yes.
All right, so you want to hear Brett Hume admitting that Trump lost?
I always want to hear Brett Hume.
Something I'm sure his
All right.
advisors had.
Here we go.
Look,
he's got the opposite
make
of
no
a neck
mistake about
pussy. He's got a neck bulge.
He's got camel toe?
He is packing. Good lad.
All right.
Make no mistake about it. Trump had a bad night. He rose to the bait repeatedly when she baited him. Something I'm sure his advisors had.
But he
begged
did it
him not
straight
to do.
away.
Yeah, he did.
He did it literally. She I think that was probably like an opening gambit, and thinking like, well, he'll probably won't bite at the first offering.
No, I think
you have to
she
build
waited-
up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like needle him.
I think she waited for the immigration question because she wanted to throw him off his immigration game by mentioning. I think the first time she really baited him was the crowd sizes.
Yeah, but
And
that was literally the first question. Yeah.
No, I thought it was like 20 minutes in. I thought.
No, that was literally
Because they said
because
later,
the very
we'll fund
first
immigration,
words he
we'll fund
said.
immigration.
No, because he tried to pivot to that, right?
Yeah, all the time. And then she said he's going to
No,
do
but
it.
he literally, his thing was, the very first sentence he says is, let me just come back on the crowd size thing. That's the first thing he says in the entire debate.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, it's
I've
literally.
only watched clips. Okay.
No, you
All
didn't.
right.
We watched it yesterday together.
No, I don't remember. I've seen so many of the clips. I don't know what
Chris,
order
no,
was.
I get to use the excuse I don't remember because I don't remember shit. Whereas
Okay,
you've
you
got a
just
good,
Shut up now. We're like halfway through a clip. And
you've got a
you talk
functioning
longer than the
brain,
clip.
Christy.
Not today. I'm tired. I hit the gym hard. I did chest and back today.
How did Jim's wife feel about that? Hey-oh.
Yeah, gym manager. The gym manager. Okay.
In the first debate when Biden attacked him, he just kept his cool and kept going. In this debate, he rose to debating, and we heard so many of the old grievances that we'd long thought that Trump had learned were not winners politically, and they all were. Talking about how he didn't lose the election and all that. I mean, my sense is that she came out of this in pretty good shape. Now, how long this will last, and is anybody's guess. But for tonight, at least, this was pretty much her night.
You're saying she had a good night.
I'm saying she certainly did.
Sean Han-
Yeah, of course. There you go. Fair enough. Thank you Cybercat with bitties. Thank you to Time of Gifts for gifting 5 subby subs.
So
much
many.
love. Much love.
By the way, my subscription is also ended, so I think we have to check.
We have on-air fishing. Lovely stuff.
Hello. I don't know. Do I have a special little thing?
I don't know, but you can gift Christy a membership.
You
or whatever
could.
if
Someone.
want.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you. Right. Yeah. So Eric Erickson, you stupid motherfuckers, just got Trump to repeat your lies about the pets. Congrats on setting the news stories tomorrow by lying, so Trump picks it up and says stupid shit.
Yep. Yep.
Welcome to the leader of the GOP. How embarrassing.
Sniffing a poop.
And then him just talking about
Thank you, Why Would Historian, for gifting a sub to Degenerate Filth, Rolling Left.
Thank you so much. Elon being rapey because he's a freak.
Yep.
Trump on national TV tonight.
I love my break.
Nice.
Yeah, a little Father Ted reference there. Oh my god.
Pro-Trump podcaster Dave Rubin apparently insinuates that Venezuelan gangs could rape or kill Taylor Swift.
Oh, I thought it was Kamala Harris, but yeah. They're a bunch of fucking weird pro-rapists.
And let's not forget, paid by Russia.
And funded by Russians.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, this is the American education system has failed us. Basically.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Americans
God,
doing
okay.
geography. You want to watch something painful?
Also, it's weird. As a as a Europeanoid?
Yeah, Europoid. Yeah.
Seeing the map laid out like this is really fucking confusing. Because we always focus, we have the Atlantic in the middle.
Yeah, that's the kind of like the point is, well, it's interesting because where you live in the world determines the kind of maps that you see.
Well, exactly, yeah.
This is probably like an Australian map or something.
They might even be an American one, because like they're in presumably California because of the stars on the thing.
No, American maps put America dead set in the center, and then they wrap Asia and Africa around the pages on each side.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Africa gets the fold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, totally. All right, so here we go.
Can you name a country on this map?
I believe that's Africa?
Nope.
Russia?
Nope, that's China. Anything over here?
All right, so basically Europe.
Where is Europe?
Don't know.
Can you name a country on this map?
Asia or Africa?
That's not a country.
Oh.
Not only did you not name it correctly, you didn't name a country. You gave two continents.
Yeah, it's just Africa. All of it. It's just all
It's
Africa.
Yeah.
It's like what, 50 countries in Africa?
Yeah, the loads, and they've all got straight lines. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, because that's how the colonialists drew them.
No, they've got straight rivers and mountains, Christy. It's all perfectly normal. No one drew those lines.
Can you name a country on this map?
Mexico. It's right down here.
Nope, that was India. What's this?
That would be Asia.
No, that's Africa. How about this? Here? Anything over here? Can you name a
Surely you know what America looks like.
Not when it's not in the middle.
But look, it's got a Florida cock. Like, how do you not? You've got to know what that is. No one else has got a Florida dick. Come on. Oh, God.
Sneeko thinks that pleasuring a woman is gay.
Facts.
When you hear that?
Yes.
When you hear this?
To go make a girl come and
Okay, here we go.
yeah, making a girl come is gay. Like it's gay. Let's think.
Fact. I agree. Fact. 100%.
I mean, I appreciate him basically putting up a big sign on his forehead saying, "I will never sexually pleasure you," for any of his any women who ever walk by him.
You wouldn't want to, Christy. He's literally a pederast.
Oh, I don't really know who he is.
Yeah, he's been known to be
Is he,
suggestive
like,
with
Andrew Tate
minors.
Oh, great. Why is he in prison? He's in prison.
Because it's America. They don't go to prison, do they?
All right, so here we go.
Let's think about this.
No, they go in the church.
You're having sex like a gay person because they have sex without any function. Not only that, trying to go make a girl come and
so getting head is gay.
Yep, he's about to say that.
Amazing.
So,
Amazing.
apparently, if you want to procreate, there can be no pleasure involved. Sex is only for procreation, and it can't be enjoyable.
True.
That's the kind of sex. Yeah. All right. The freak.
Yeah, trying to go make a girl come and licking it, lapping it like a dog, drinking out of a bowl.
That is how you do it. Yeah.
You're worshiping her body, and you're just making her feel. She's laying there, huh? And you're just grabbing her, and you're just like, okay, if I have sex with you long enough, are you gonna tell the group chat that I'm worthy? Fuck you. In and out. Come in 2 minutes and yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just telling on yourself, my man. Well done.
Oh, you want to hear? Want to watch Greg stutter and flop and flail?
Oh, the guy they took Trump off for. Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They kicked it live for this.
Don't care. I think they do, but they've been told to care about one thing, and that is abortion.
He's gonna mansplain. This is pre-debate now. We're that far back.
Oh, okay.
So imagine that you were a woman who cared about reproductive rights, right? And listen to this is the mansplaining about why your opinion is stupid.
Okay.
How come women don't care? I think they do, but they've been told to care about one thing, and that is abortion. But thankfully, the Supreme Court and Trump have decoupled abortion right? It's not a national issue anymore. It's off the table. So women don't have to be the single issue voter anymore.
Okay, but
They don't have
thankfully,
to-
Greg, they vote by state in the national elections.
Mhm.
So that doesn't make any fucking difference, does it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Oh, we fixed abortion. Now you don't have to think about it anymore, ladies.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll win for you, lads. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. The mansplainer is here to
Mm.
explain why your opinion is bullshit and why you shouldn't have a vote. All right, going back to it.
To ignore crime, immigration, inflation, energy, education, all of these huge issues, what we would call the rest of the world.
Talk about the NRA and single-issue gun voters.
Mm.
About how fucking stupid it is to like vote about guns that aren't being taken away, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Of the world. You don't have to just vote based on what Planned Parenthood demands of you. You know, he's already said he's against the national ban, so the right to choose is now a state issue, which is closer to the voter. I bring this up because this is going to come up tomorrow, and Trump just needs to say this is not.
Also, it's not closer to the voter because when the people of a state put it on the ballot, Republicans in the legislatures are trying to get it kicked off the ballot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're basically trying to undermine the voters. So it's not closer to the voters.
Yeah.
It's closer to the white patriarchal Christian men who want to control everyone and everything all the time.
But claim to be small
But
government
small
conservatives.
Well, when it comes to providing social services, yeah, because they don't want to pay taxes. They want to just exploit people and keep the profits they make.
True.
Part of my, my decision making. It's now back to you. So a vote for or against Trump from a woman has no impact on the issue of abortion. Has no impact. The Dems don't want you to know that. They're very reductive. If you're a woman, it has to.
The Dems are reductive,
Mm.
Evan. Again, the
They are,
mansplainer. The
clearly.
mansplainer is here. Yeah.
And it has to be about abortion. How insulting is that?
How insulting is it to be lectured by a white man to all women and pregnant people everywhere that you don't have to care about this. Just shut up, pregnant people.
Well, look, your silly lady brains can't take this high-level
Yes.
concept anyway, so...
Exactly.
Is that? How stereotypical is that you can't think about inflation, that you can't think about foreign policy? Ooh, that's not important. It's my right to choose. It's not on the table.
Well, why did Trump flip-flop on it then?
Dana.
He never did.
He did last week on how he's going to vote on Florida.
I just told you.
He said he knows that a 6-week abortion ban is draconian. And then when I guess he heard from his big donors, he said, you know what, I'm just going to let it go.
That doesn't...
Wow.
How come,
Can I just say, I like yassified Alan Combs.
Yassified? Is that who this is?
Yeah, she's
the lady.
She's the token liberal on Fox.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, this is a Kamala hat ad. You want to watch this?
Yes.
They're playing it on Fox News. So
Oh, okay.
Let's go back.
78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems.
Oh, she had a big crowd. Oh, the crowd.
This weird obsession with crowd sizes.
Dick joke. See, if it's alright for Obama to do dick jokes.
Yep.
America's ready for a new chapter. We are ready for a president.
That means I can become president.
Harris, and I approve this message.
Americans do our political ads so much better than y'all do.
Oh, our political ads are shite.
Yeah, they're way too. I mean, even they need to be like more energetic. You know, there's a lot of just like dry policy, boring bullshit.
Yeah, like the most scary thing you'll get is like a voiceover of like, and it's usually some like just boring ass white person going, the Conservatives' plan for Britain would see your taxes increase by 1.4%.
Yeah,
is that
but
what
then
you
again,
want for this nation? Like,
if
it's
you
just
put in-
boring
yeah.
as fuck.
But if you got in some Beyonce music, I don't know if you got in some what's the British version? I'm missing it.
Beyonce, Jessie
no,
J or something.
Not Crank or Crunk or what is that? The British version of like the uniquely British hip hop.
Grime.
Grime, yeah.
Oh,
if you put
okay.
some, like grime music under a Labour ad. Oh my God, the British people would fucking lean over and puke. They would hate that.
Oh no, we had the Americanization of British politics
Yeah.
is like a real bugbear. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can't. So you're stuck with bullshit because people don't want better.
Like
It's so
Robert
British.
Jenrick, who's one of the freaks running for the Conservative Party leadership, has tried to kind of yankify his campaign. He
Yeah.
literally had hats that said "We want Bobby J" on them.
Yeah.
And literally everyone has just taken the piss out of him remorselessly. people don't need that shit, man. Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, this is hilarious. So.
Oh yeah. No, I saw this. Yeah. So these are just hollow plastic fence, right?
Yep.
So you think, well, an all-terrain vehicle should be able to shit through this.
Yep. It's just plastic, right?
It's
not
plastic.
how it's bending.
It's supposed to be able to go up mountains. Come on now.
Yeah, it's like a stunt you'd see it done on TV.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like nothing big.
So the Cybertruck, you know. Okay, that's so far so good. I wonder what happens from here.
Oh.
Oh, it's pissing itself. It was your very expensive, supposedly off-road vehicle has just been destroyed by some plastic.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what's dripping out of that.
It's probably
Don't light it.
radiator water
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, it's fucked. Either way, that car will not go much further.
No, that's 60,000. Now it's going to cost you that much to repair it.
Yeah.
Dumb
it's done.
motherfucker.
It's done.
Yeah. Oh, I just love that. Oh yeah, this is another Cybertruck video. Okay, we have to like go start at the beginning again. So he's turning his wheels.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry. This is the floorboards in a fucking haunted house. Jesus Christ.
Oh, did you see this GOP meeting in Bama?
Oh, let's go. Come on, Alabama.
Alright, hold on a second. Alright, so a bunch of MAGA white people, dumbass, racist white people, sitting in a room in Bama.
Okay.
Do not threaten her.
Oh, one punch.
Make America great again, Kevin.
What's this over there? What happened?
I don't know, something about Book Gordon. There you go. There's a superior race right there.
But can we just see that punch again? Because a little lad absolutely bodied them. Look how big he is.
That guy is huge, yeah.
Yeah. But he's got a jaw like fucking
I think
Potter. He's like a foot taller. How'd you get knocked out? Boom! One punch and he was down.
Yep. Glass jaw.
Yeah, that is embarrassing. You've got like a fucking paper cup jaw, my man. Jesus.
Yep, so there you go. There's the superior
Dang, you're talking
race
of chinless.
and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, just a reminder, pro-Trump youth group PTUSA deleted a tweet mocking protective mask after its co-founder died of corona.
Firstly, can we get some lols for them dying? Secondly,
Yeah.
let's not forget that Turning Point USA are dressed in diapers in public.
So,
For
white
some
women
reason.
being part of the problem.
Yes.
All right. This is a judge. Well, was a judge. I think California. Caught on tape. Caught on tape being a racist Karen.
Ryan presiding. Good morning. You may be seated.
After more than 13 years on the bench, Oakland County Chief Probate Pro Tem
Is that
Judge
Kamabla
Kathleen
doing the
Ryan
voiceover?
Is
No.
Sounds like her.
Okay. All right. Let's just go.
Ryan is out of her courtroom. Chief Probate Judge Linda Hallmark removed Judge Ryan from her docket last week, announcing that a complaint about internal allegations of unprofessional conduct was sent to the Judicial Tenure Commission. Judge Ryan was arrested
Michigan.
in 2021 for...
Oh, Michigan. Okay.
said
yeah.
Michigan,
Well,
yeah.
it said Oakland County.
But yeah, but
Oh,
that doesn't.
Oakland. That's the city of Oakland.
Yeah.
Okay. That I always thought Oakland, and I thought California, but yes. Okay. So Michigan.
2021 for domestic violence, but those charges were later dismissed. And now she's back in the headlines.
And if you're black from any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of
The 7 investigators have obtained.
Yeah.
Whoa.
On the bench. On the bench.
Yeah.
Yep. Whites. That's what we call it.
And ironically, having called other people lazy, she's now unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Checkmate.
obtained the recordings that county officials say prompted Judge Ryan's removal.
Oh, you're a
Whoa.
I have no use for him. I cannot.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
She can hoe, though, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no use for him. I can honestly say that. Okay, I'm not systemically racist. I'm a new racist.
What? I'm a new racist. Babe, wake up. A new kind of racist just dropped.
Everyone shut up. There's a new kind of racism. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Right?
Unfucking believable.
It's just... So, yeah. White women. We gotta deal with our shit.
Yeah, that's... Honestly, well, I'm glad she lost her job at least.
Yep.
That's not guaranteed.
Candidate for Racist White History Month.
And probably 2028 GOP nominee, I imagine.
Yep.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she's gonna come out
She
of
got nothing else going on now.
Nope. And she's gonna run for a MAGA office.
And they've got to win Michigan, so...
Yep.
Makes sense.
I never was, but now I am because you're shoving the down my throat and making allegations that you don't know about. You're telling me who I am and you've never...
No, I know. Whoa. White people, chill the fuck out. Like, you don't get to be like, I wasn't a racist before, but now I am a racist. No, you were always a racist.
You made me racist.
No, you were always a racist. You just
Yeah.
used to be able to hide it better.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I don't know, you
you're
got
a
fucking crabs or something. I don't know.
Yep.
You. You.
Hutton says the judge also used homophobic slurs about other elected officials.
Lovely. Whoa! F-bombs.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
When people say, "Oh, you know, it's white men," no, white women are a problem too.
Yeah.
Oh, this was amazing. All right, so
This
happened
came
last
out
week.
because she slept with a staff member. Really? Wow. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but so Fond du Lac County. This is actually where I vote. This is where my family lives.
It sounds hick as fuck. I love it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
That's do you know what
Fond du
you're looking
Lac
at right now?
County.
Kevin, do you even recognize what those shades are? So I'll tell you, this is infrared at night.
Right.
Okay. So do you understand what you're looking at right now?
A field?
Yes. Yeah, a cornfield.
Oh, it's corn. Oh, I just thought it was like grass or some shit.
A cornfield. Yeah, and then there's a
Okay.
road, and then there's another field to the south. Yeah. Fucking miles of this.
Ugh. Honestly,
miles and
just
miles.
pave over it. All of it.
It's like, well, I don't live there
Unless you've
anymore.
got a
I'm
coffee
not
shop within 100 miles, then you don't live in civilization. You just don't.
Some people, I don't understand this. Like, they want to live like a 15-minute walk from their nearest neighbor.
Why?
I don't. Yeah. I don't understand.
That's how you end up going mental. There's a reason that The Shining was set in a secluded place. You couldn't go that mental in the built-up area.
All right. So, where's those satellite? They don't even have internet in some of these places. You got satellite dishes still on top.
Have
of
they
houses.
received the talking pictures yet?
All right. So, this is actually a heartwarming story.
Okay.
Using technology.
3-year-old boy got lost in the dark in this Wisconsin cornfield.
Okay.
With more than 100 acres to search, local law enforcement brought in a thermal drone.
Okay.
There he is.
Within minutes, the drone operator found a heat spot about half a mile from the farm where the boy had gone missing.
Oh, it's
then
a person.
guided
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's him under the. You can now see the individual corn stalks, right?
Yeah.
on missing. Then guided a small rescue crew through the field.
Oh, there we go. I got you.
Sure, and here we go.
We got him. We got him.
I presume this is a big problem in parts of America. Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you're a kid on a farm,
Children just become they just become one with the corn. They turn into they become part corn, part human.
children of the corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's only like 10 seconds left. So.
Okay.
Hey, you're all right. Hey, we're gonna go back and we're gonna find your mom, okay?
They found the missing child uninjured and reunited him with his parents.
So there you
Did
go.
he get sued for the corn he damaged?
Probably
That's
not.
what I want to know.
Oh, and this is when Trump called Elon Musk Leon. Have you ever?
Leon
heard the
Carr.
audio? Yeah, he
Yes.
did it in Wisconsin as well. He's apparently in Mozambique.
Leon Rocket Ship.
Yep. Do you want to hear him call him Leon?
Yes.
Thinks about is things like that. Now he's very good at what he does. He's going to have to save them. They have 2 people up there. Boeing had a little, I shouldn't say there's a beautiful Boeing plane there, but Boeing had a little hard time, as you heard. So they're going to save, Leon's going to send up a rocket.
Leon!
He looks forward to it. That's all he thinks about is things like that.
No, it's mostly racist memes and rape threats.
Yes. Oh, you told me about this.
I did, yes. The
Yeah.
wombat.
And hard for predators to scratch or bite. If a predator tries to follow it into the den, the wombat will use its butt to crush the predator's head against the ceiling. In this way, the wombat can even kill the predator by twerking it to death.
Literally.
So I think we're getting to the end.
Thick wombats.
Oh God, comparing women in the military to feces.
Oh.
And you wonder why, like, Republicans have such a wide gender gap with women voters.
It was also disgusting. It was awful, and then that was the beginning of kind of your eyes opening. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm not an intellectual or particularly wise person, but I try to operate on the level of animal instinct to the extent that I can.
Like, I when he says he's not an intellectual, I know because I literally watched him interview a Holocaust denier during the week.
Oh yes, that's right. He did do that, didn't he? They've got
Yeah.
real Nazi issues, don't they?
Yeah.
The MAGA movement.
Yeah.
Why would you rely on animal instinct?
I don't know, but also he's another one of these people that tries to pretend to be homespun. Motherfucker, we know what
Yeah.
you are. You have the
Yeah.
softest hands that have ever existed. You go by animal instinct. No, you don't. You call up your assistant.
Yeah, we have frontal lobes. Use them. You know, like that's the like, little Dicky said. Like, we're smarter, bitch. That's what we do. Like, that's the thing that humans are. We're smarter. than
True,
other
but as
animals.
little Dicky also said, I've never seen a Chicano's dick before. So
He says a lot of things.
he does say a lot of things.
You know, humans are smarter. That's what we do. Like, use your brain. Why would you use animal instinct other than, like, you want to be a fucking caveman, but you actually don't want to be a caveman. You just want to beat women.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Because I think it's probably a clearer guide to right and wrong than...
Fucking what? Animal instinct is a clearer guide to right and wrong than thinking through and using, like, I don't know, philosophy or moral frameworks.
So is this him choosing the bear as well?
Apparently.
Okay. Fair enough.
And most. And I remember just having a gut level revulsion as this, he may have been a full colonel actually. But anyway, he was an officer and I think the commanding officer at the time where I was. But I remember feeling this revulsion as he told me about this woman, this mother, who'd had her legs blown off and then died.
Segregation was the
But if it happens to men,
worst
that's
thing
cool.
this country ever.
Yeah.
It's just when it happens to the ladies, for some reason. Like, women don't get killed in war, or injured in war, or are harmed by war. No, that never happens.
It's absolutely fine. Especially
Yeah.
in the industrial era, it's only soldiers who ever get killed in war. The one revealing element of this is when he says, "I had a gut level revulsion." That's
Mhm.
conservatism in a nutshell.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all they do. They
Yeah.
just
They don't think.
They just hate stuff and go with it.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. All right, let's wrap this up.
That day outside Baghdad, and he was saying this was just such a beautiful sacrifice for freedom or for America or something. And I remember thinking, wait a second, are we allowed to send? First of all, what's a woman doing getting her legs blown off? And so,
Well, I mean, you can always sign up yourself.
Yeah, no.
They're always after people, mate. No.
Thank you for your service. Unless you're a woman, now I'm revolted. Is pretty much.
Yeah, that's
face.
that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
so if we're sending women to go fight our wars, that first of all, that's not, that's not a liberation movement.
who sends women? They're pointless and weak, and they're just baby machines.
True.
They can't be independent. It's not like fighter pilots. You need balls for that.
Literally, Christy, literally.
I mean, honestly, he really has no respect for
you
women.
can't war boobily. It's just not possible.
All right, so sorry. I'll try to finish this without spitting on him.
Movement. That's a kind of slavery.
You might be into
I just remember
that.
thinking,
That's a kind of allowing women to serve in the military if they want to and seek that as a career path is slavery. Okay, what is it for men then, Tucker?
The opposite of slavery.
It's apparently freedom. Yeah, right. Idiot.
It's penis freedom, not boob slavery. Yeah.
I remember thinking, that's disgusting.
Okay,
it's like walking by a pile of human.
Christy, I do have to. I'm sorry, Elliot Woolman in chat. I said you can't breast boobily. The greatest pun ever. Double D Day.
Oh, there you go.
That
Yeah,
is,
thank you.
honestly.
Thank you. Yep, well done.
I feel like I can die happy now. I feel like my life is actually complete. That is the greatest breast-based war joke you will ever hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever.
Paying attention. Yeah, women are stealing the men's, getting the leg blown off jobs. Yeah. Dang these women taking men's jobs.
The London tits? Well, the Blitz? You'd have to spell it with a Z, so
Yeah.
it kind of works. It's not Double D Day, to be fair, but it's,
What is it? There's even Tolkien, I think. Women who don't know how to use swords can still die upon them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, women are often the victims of warfare, whether it be via murder, rape as a weapon of war is used very liberally, unfortunately.
Yep, throughout history.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The taking of women as quote-unquote booty.
Oh, gosh, that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
There's instructions on how to not have sex with her for the first month to make sure she menstruates.
People don't mention this.
By a pile of
the
human
weird
feces.
obsession. Sorry, the weird obsession.
Can we just finish this because I have to hold down the mouse?
The weird obsessives with ancient Rome don't like to mention that it was founded by rape of the Sabine women.
Yeah. Okay. My finger's going numb at this point in the show. So
A pile of human feces on the sidewalk. You can explain it away, and there are no restrooms here. It's like, no, they're on the sidewalk. Like, I'm against that. It's just disgusting, and I don't need to explain it. Actually, so
I don't need to explain why this public policy choice I've made.
Yep.
Should just be accepted completely and utterly, and you should never question me. Brilliant. Well done.
You want to see Yazified Ellen Combs go after Trump's
I do.
take on
and that is what we have to call her now.
Yes. And then we're gonna need my pointer finger is going numb from holding down so let's try to not interrupt this too much, okay? You do it, motherfucker. You do it for 2 hours straight and see how your finger feels.
Christy,
Okay.
Christy, we all know my finger can go for more than 2 hours.
I've heard your finger can't go for more than 20 minutes, but okay, let's go.
So about Donald Trump's economic speech, and we watched a lot of it, and I would dare any of you to listen to his answer on childcare and tell me what the hell he was talking about.
If you win in November, can you commit to prioritizing legislation to make childcare affordable? And if so, what specific piece of legislation?
How's he going to pivot to immigration?
Well, I would do that, and we're sitting down. I was.
It's not immigration; it's tariffs.
Nice.
Somebody we had Senator Marco Rubio, and my daughter Ivanka was so impactful on that issue. It's a very important issue.
It did nothing.
But I think when you talk about the kind of numbers that I'm talking about, because look, childcare is childcare. There's something, you have to have it. In this country, you have to have it. But when you talk about those numbers compared to the kind of numbers that I'm talking about by taxing foreign nations at levels that they're not used to, but they'll get used to it very quickly. And it's not going to stop them from doing business with us.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A very substantial tax when they send product into our country. Those numbers are so much bigger than any numbers that we're talking about, including childcare, that it's going to take care. We're going to have, I look forward to having no deficits within a fairly short period of time. Coupled with the reductions that I told you
His
about
brain
on
is gone.
Waste and fraud and all.
Gone.
Completely.
Absolute soup.
Just free association bullshit because he doesn't have an answer.
Yeah.
So he just free associates.
Fraud and all of the other things that are going on in our country. because I have to stay with childcare. I want to stay with childcare, but those numbers are small
want to
relative to
stay
the
with
kind of
child.
economic numbers that I'm talking about, including growth, but growth also headed up by what the plan is that I just told you about. We're going to be taking in trillions of dollars, and as much as child care is talked about as being expensive, it's relatively speaking not very expensive compared to the kind of numbers we'll be taking in. We're going to make this into an incredible country that can afford to take care of its people, and then we'll worry about the rest of the world. Let's help other people. But we're going to take care of our country first. This is about America first. It's about make America great again. We have to do it because right now we're a failing nation. So we'll take care of it. Thank you.
Absolute fucking drivel.
Yep.
What the fuck? I want to stay with healthcare. What does that mean?
I want to stay with childcare.
Oh, stay with childcare. Sorry,
I want to stay on the topic. I think he meant, yeah.
I want to. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm with you. Sorry.
Yeah. So the chick who got the Trump tattoo is now raising money to get it removed.
Well, considering it wasn't a real tattoo, she's just a grifter. Don't give her any money.
Yeah. Also, live with the consequences. Get a fucking job if you want it removed.
Yeah. Didn't even last to the election, that grift, did it, love?
Nope.
No, fuck off then.
All right. So, I'm done. I can clear out my save now for quite a long time.
Well, what I thought we might do, just because
I will need a break, by the way.
Okay. Well, you can go.
Oh,
and
this
do
is cute though. Jesus is trans, this I know, without a bio daddy-o. His chromosomes are X and X. His gender doesn't match his sex. Yes!
Yes, trans Jesus. Trans Jesus is would never say Jehovah.
Nope.
Oh, wow, okay. That's an
we're
image.
getting into the old ones now.
Yeah. Yeah, we already covered all this shit.
Yeah.
What we can watch when you get back though, Christo,
Yeah.
is Sneeze-a-thon 3000. No, Internet Today. They've just released a thing about MTG versus Laura Loomer.
Beautiful.
It sounds
Perfect.
absolutely in our fucking
Well,
wheelhouse.
they'll have all the tweets, so
Yeah, that's the sweet spot for us, I think.
We don't have to go to the site. Okay, yeah. So do a thing. I'm gonna go fill up my water, stretch my legs, shake my hand out because it's got it's been holding the mouse button down.
Also, you're definitely gonna wombat it, 100%.
What? Twerk it?
Yeah, you're gonna wombat. You're gonna shake your ass.
Okay, sure. All right, I'll be right back.
Fair enough. Hello there, everybody. How are we all? I'm very well, thank you for asking. Thank you, Andy Carter, for gifting a sub on the YouTubes. Much feckin' loved. Or a membership, I suppose I should say, on the YouTubes. Hello there, everybody. This is your reminder. I don't know why I do this like it's like I'm doing an announcement on a plane. If you take a look over your left shoulder, you'll see some fucking clouds in there. Now, you can hit the follow button. You can subscribe for $5. Is it or some shit? I don't know. We've got where's the image? There it is. Boom. It's just $5. Hang on. Fuck. Why won't you move, you prick? There you go. It's just $5 a month. Hang on. I need the background to be not completely dark. There we go. Fuck it. $5. It's just $5 a month. Fucking end, mate. You can, of course, gift subs to the community. You can do subscribe with Amazon Prime. Fuck me, I'm bad at this. You can do bits messages. 200 bits or more gets you a text to speech. You can do super chats while the Streamlabs link below. Patreon, PayPal, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hello there. Hit the follow button. Now hit the subscribe button and thumbs the video up. You can become a member for as little as 99p. It's as cheaper indeed than a can of Red Stripe. You can. What else can you do? Super chats. You can give subs, gift membership to the community. This is a fucking disaster.
That's nice.
Why
oh no!
have
Okay, I'm back. I'm
carried
saving
on?
you. I'm saving you.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think
nightmare.
because it's kind of been in the back of my mind. I think Kieran thought that I just accepted the word of a guy at a bar who said he had a big dick. No, I fucked that guy. He did have a big dick. He had a really big dick.
Well, we know Christy can take a bit. Fair enough. Yeah.
So just want to clarify.
Oh, bucket Christy over here.
So big. He had a big dick. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to a couple guys who've had really big dicks.
Honestly, you could fucking use an industrial drill on Christo.
I wouldn't go that far.
Like one of those things
yeah.
they fucking plant the oil rigs into the seabed
I
with.
was like, why am I taking shots from Kieran? And I think he's like, oh yeah, like I'm.
Why were you taking
like,
shots
yeah.
from the big dick?
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, no. He actually really did have a big dick. Like, it's not just bullshit.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? We do jokes, and they are only jokes about big dick, small dick, whatever, right? Ultimately, it sort of doesn't matter how big your dick is. Because I always try and make sure that she enjoys herself before my dick ever gets involved in the situation.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Most vagina havers are not actually going to come from penile.
No, yeah, that's very rare.
Insertion, right? So make sure she's had her fun, and then you can just ride a very, very happy person for the next hour, shoot your load, and fall the fuck asleep. It's fine, actually.
So I feel like that. So I think we can close the chapter on that now. I just couldn't understand, and I figured it out. So yeah.
Indeed. Anyway, that's
and yay for big dicks and yay for small dicks. Yay for all kinds of dicks.
all of the dicks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. We love dick. Kevin. We know Kevin loves dick.
Dick. Anyway, you know who also loves dick? No, Justice. No, Justice MTG. Just MTG. No, Justice MTG does not like dick. She's a lesbian. No,
Okay.
MTG. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She loves dick, Christo. Like a lot. Christo?
Sorry, we were watching something else, so I went and got some snacks.
Okay.
Hit play.
This week's presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris will now officially go down as the one and only debate between the two candidates, now that Trump has stated there will be no second debate.
Oh, I wouldn't be so
before.
sure. Yeah, exactly. He said there wouldn't be a first debate.
Yep.
When he gets the opportunity to have the microphone and to have the attention, he doesn't give that up very easily. So I reckon there will be another one. He'll forget how badly this one went, and he'll probably agree to another one, and it'll be just as bad, if not worse.
I hope so.
Ooh, and Trump explained this decision in a Truth Social post where he said, "When a prize fighter loses a fight, the first words out of his mouth are, 'I want a rematch.' Polls clearly show that I won the debate against Comrade Kamala Harris, the Democrats' radical left candidate, on Tuesday
She didn't
night.
want a rematch.
And
She
she
just wants a
immediately
second
called
debate.
for a second debate.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's unclear which polls that he's referencing there, because polls by reputable polling outfits show the exact opposite of what he's claiming. And not only does it look like most people thought Harris won the debate, she also increased her election polling lead. Meanwhile, Trump's Truth Social stock, which has become essentially a roundabout way to gamble on whether Trump will win the election, plunged to a new low in the wake of the debate. He was going to do that anyway. He's getting really close to being able to sell that stuff, and so are the people involved. If you're holding the bag, you deserve it. Even Trump's fellow Republicans, though, in elected office and the media don't think that he won the debate. And the more deranged Trump supporters admit that he lost, but claim it was because Harris was fed the answers beforehand, or that she was wearing Bluetooth earrings on stage.
You are
I don't know, fuck it, he lost because of
coping and
witchcraft.
this was
seething.
clearly witchcraft. It was probably
Witchcraft.
the Haitians doing voodoo.
Yes.
That's
Which
what,
is real.
That's
by
what
the way.
Marianne Williamson says.
Voodoo is real, guys.
Or
Marianne
just,
Williams could go
cross
fuck
the Rubicon.
herself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, just
Yeah.
fuck right off.
For
and then
realsies.
keep fucking off.
Yeah.
And then find that like the fence that says "Beyond here, no fucks," and keep fucking off.
True. She literally said today that she hopes Trump wins so she gets to spend 4 years taking the piss out of AOC for it.
Oh my god, what a horrible person.
Yeah. And then, beautifully, she was on the Breakfast Club thing. And
With Charlemagne the God?
yeah, but I think it was a woman talking to her. I don't know, whatever. It was some other thing, and they were chatting about it, and she said, "Look, AOC, you can like or dislike or whatever, but like she has done something that you haven't: win elections."
Ow.
Yeah, which burn,
Hurtful.
Yeah. But for some of the relative...
Oh, that was Jill Stein. I get my crazy right-wing white women grifters mixed up. I apologise.
Yeah,
that was Jill Stein.
they all look the same.
Yeah. Tulsi Gabbard. They're all the fucking same, these people. Okay, and no amount of aloha gets her out of looking white. Okay, don't even fucking come up with that shit.
Deranged members of the MAGA movement. The reason that Trump bombed at the debate was that he's been getting really close with Laura Loomer, who was spotted getting off Trump's jet when it landed in Philadelphia.
And we know
for the
this.
debate.
Look, this usually you'd say, well, it doesn't really matter so much the person, like if they're friends with this person or that, or they're fucking this person or that person.
Yeah.
But with Trump, we know it literally is the last person he spoke to, is the thing he believes and the thing he goes with. Literally, you remember he had the exact opposite opinion to Erdogan on the Syria thing, and then he phoned Erdogan, and then he had Erdogan's opinion, and then he went back to like some neocons, and he had neocon opinion. Look, it's whatever he was last told. So when you've got crazy fucking Laura Loomer, the stupidest, most unhinged motherfucker in the room, dripping shit in your ear, that's why he believes the cats and dogs story.
Yep.
That's why he believes the
she did.
transing fucking migrant prisoners bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And we don't have the hours it would take to sift through all the Laura Loomer lore.
We touched on it a bit in the most recent episode, so if you haven't seen that yet.
Suffice to say, it is kind of insane, even by Trump standards, that this person is apparently in his inner circle.
Neither of those is a real person, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
What, the Penguin and
These are two waxworks. It's a very poor waxwork of Bill and Hillary Clinton from 1993. Like, there actually is genuinely a market for this. There are museums, there's like about half a dozen of them, that take in like rejected Madame Tussauds waxworks that are really shit and put them on display as like a joke thing, right? And this is that, isn't it? You go into that museum and it's like...
It's the Nathan Bedford Hall of Bill and Hillary.
Yes, but they're not made out of bathtubs.
Circle and influencing his strategy. But just a few quick examples to illustrate. A few years back, a series of blatantly racist, Islamophobic, and conspiratorial social media posts got Laura Loomer banned from Uber, Lyft, PayPal, GoFundMe, Venmo, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And in response to her Twitter ban, she staged a one-woman protest in which she handcuffed herself.
Yes! It's Receipt Central. Love it. This is honestly, oh my god, Nosy Jews banned. What the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't even notice that the first time we watched it. Laura Loomer and her pissy bloomers. She forgot to put a coat on in New York City in the middle of winter. What did you think? Of course it got fucking cold, you dopey bastard. And then, my favourite bit was the security guards when they came out, and they're like, as long as you're only blocking one door, you're not a fire hazard.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
Just
fine.
don't be a fire hazard when you're fucked. Goodbye. Yeah, sit out here all day, bitch.
Yeah, as long as our workers can escape in the case of a fire.
Yep.
Yeah, stand there. I don't give a fuck.
Yep,
Brilliant.
diaper on.
Absolutely lovely.
Herself to Twitter's New York headquarters while wearing a yellow Jewish star.
And then no one cared, and she asked...
Literally no one cared.
Cut me out, please. And look, that's really just scratching the surface, but Laura Loomer is such a nut job that even a lot of other MAGA influencers don't even want to associate with her. And that should say a lot.
Yes.
And she's also run for office multiple times and eaten shit every...
She literally ate dog food on stream the other day. That happened. That's the thing. We told you about this, didn't we? I was looking for the Aryan Jew babies clip, which for some reason, I don't know if she's had it scrubbed or some shit, but I was looking for that on the bad side, and one of the clips was her eating dog food. Literally
Did you
just
ever do a
chowing.
Manosphere about her?
No. Although she does make like tangential appearances in one or two, but like she's not. I didn't do a specific focus on her. No.
Yeah.
She came in sort of towards the end of that period of time. But anyway, what's this? You've got to watch the Jill Stein Breakfast Club interview. She had some Nation of Islam dude with her who was waxing poetic about Malcolm X. Really? What the
great.
fuck? Oh, that sounds mental. Okay.
every single time. So yeah, it's understandable that a real-life caricature of the most unhinged MAGA supporter ever, who has proven herself to be electoral poison, is someone a lot of Trump allies maybe don't want hanging around in his orbit in the final months of the campaign. But with more on that, Here's Semaphore on
is
Wednesday.
the talking point.
She was on the plane with him the day of the debate and on the ground with him the morning after. Some Republicans are worried.
Oh, here's the Jill Stein bit. Okay. We can take a side
Oh, you
track.
swap over?
Yeah, we can take a side track. It's only 20 seconds or something. It'll take longer to switch over. Dee-dee-dee.
And it is the talking point of AOC the other day, who is taking her marching orders from the DNC. This is exactly what they say, that we are only running for president.
Of color as parroting talking points instead of us looking at basic math. The one thing that AOC has done that you haven't is win some elections.
Burn. Burn. Love it.
She had something to do with what happened in between. Laura Loomer, the right-wing agitator known for egging on Donald Trump's most inflammatory instincts, has been regularly popping up around the former president. After a debate in which Trump shouted about
Popping up and going down, I've heard. Just saying.
false viral
Oh, and
rumors
I know
of
you're like,
pet-eating
oh, I
Haitians.
shouldn't like be like. She accused Kamala Harris of sleeping her way to the top.
Yeah.
So fuck her.
She literally did the get rid of Joe and the hoe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
so,
I'm sorry, at that point, like, if you're fucking a married man and claiming to be, like, super family values Christian, I'm going to rip you for that. And I make no apologies for it.
absolutely, like, drag her.
Yeah.
She's got no cover.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got no cover.
in an Ohio town, her potential influence is drawing more scrutiny.
Also,
from
fuck
both
Donald Trump for once again cheating on his wife. Like, it's not just Loomer in this. There's two sides to this coin, and they're both grotesque.
parties. One person close to the Trump campaign said they were 100% concerned about her exacerbating Trump's weaknesses. Regardless of any guardrails the Trump campaign has put on her, I don't think it's working, the person said.
I love how
Loomer has long been a presence in Trump's orbit, much to the chagrin of some of his allies inside and outside the campaign. Last year, the New York Times reported Trump ordered his staff
Well, she
to
makes it so much difficult to do the plausible deniability because it's just so out there. You can't be. She doesn't play at the edges of racism. She just comes out and does it. There's no like.
Yep.
Oh, the left just calls everything they don't like racist. Like, no, this is just crazy, crazy racism.
give her a formal campaign role, only to drop the idea after fierce pushback from Republicans. Trump lost the debate because of his performance or lack thereof. Dennis Lennox, a Republican consultant, said, "That's what happens when you wing it, live in the Fox News X bubble, and rely on Matt Gaetz, let alone Laura Loomer."
True.
Even by the standards of the extended MAGA universe in 2024, Loomer has stood out as an extreme figure. She has called herself pro-white nationalism and described America as a white Judeo-Christian ethno-state destroyed by diversity. After Representative Sheila Jackson-Lee, a prominent member of
Sounds like that should be destroyed by diversity. Good. Fuck yeah.
Congressional Black Caucus died of cancer in July, Loomer posted online that she was a, quote, ghetto bitch and suggested she was, quote, going to hell.
Do we know the crime for people who commit adultery?
In the Bible, stoning.
Yeah.
To death.
Yeah, and then they go to hell, don't they? Just saying, Laura. Just saying.
Well, Sheol, whatever the ancient Jewish idea of, it wasn't really like a heaven and hell. That's a very Greek, like a more Christian idea than a Jewish one.
You're saying it came from the Greeks?
Also, according to Axios, on the plane ride to the debate, Loomer was the one specifically egging on Trump to talk about Haitians eating people's pets.
See, this is
on
exactly
stage.
what I mean.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, the possibility of her having an influential role in a second Trump administration should be alarming to everyone. But perhaps, fortunately, her presence on the campaign trail doesn't seem to be helping Trump's chances all that much.
No, it's
so
gonna
a lot of
destroy
Republicans
it.
don't want her flying around on that plane with their impressionable, easily influenced God Emperor.
Who is very smart, the smartest president, my president, very smart, and would never fall for anything like this, but please stop talking to
My
him.
79-year-old president has fallen in with bad crowds.
And
he's giving in to peer pressure.
Despite being a genius, keeps listening to the dumbest people on earth and repeating their lies.
I mean, can you blame him when a beautiful young woman starts telling you things? I mean, he can't help himself when a gorgeous, attractive,
speaking of witchcraft,
a real foxy lady comes along.
She looks like someone put a curse on her.
Yeah, she is 31 years old and
a little too much Eye of Newt.
Just too much fucking surgery. Like, she got
Yep.
addicted
Yeah.
to
early on,
like lip fillers and.
You don't be needing fucking surgery at 31. Like,
No.
I don't think you need it ever, but like people have body issue, whatever. Okay, fine. But you don't need to have plastic surgery at 31. Let alone
Your
she had
face
it
is
done
just
in
going to start sliding.
yeah. In her 20s she started. What the fuck is wrong with you? You look at her before and she's fine. It's whatever. It's all right.
She looks normal. She looks like a normal human being.
Yeah.
Now she looks like a plastic. I don't know. She looks like Madonna when her face.
She
fell
looks
off
like what's
from
the
being
the bad guy from the film, the weird creepy doll thing that looks like a clown from the horror films.
It?
No, not it. No, it's someone will know. It's like a little
Chucky. Chucky?
No, it's from oh shit, I'll have to look it up. People,
Okay.
I think know it had big red rosy cheeks. No, it's from something or other. Hang on.
Full fat removal, and just she got all of it, and the end result is that she looks like 15 to 20 years older than she actually is. So,
True.
great job there. But anyway, this all brings us to the heartwarming news that the worst people you know are fighting. You might think that Laura Loomer and Marjorie Taylor Greene would get along like peas in a pod, given their shared
Jigsaw.
politics.
Jigsaw.
Okay, I
Yes.
didn't see that one. So
I haven't said. Well, it's what's the film called? It's called something else, I think.
Jigsaw.
Yeah, Jigsaw movie, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, by the way, I had habanero sauce and now my mouth is on fire and I need to go get more iced tea.
Fair
so,
enough. Oh no, actually, it's called Jigsaw. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
All right, BRB.
Yeah. It stars Logan Nelson as Matt Passmore, which, let's be honest, Matt Passmore would be the name that J.K. Rowling gave to a trans character. Wouldn't she? Come on. Come on now. You know what I'm saying. It's called Saw. Oh, okay. Well, there was also one called Jigsaw. I don't fucking know. But whatever. It's that thing. Anyway, she looks like Jigsaw from the Saw movie or whatever. I had a breast augmentation age 28. Well, that's slightly different. I meant sort of your face isn't going to sag in your 20s unless you have a very specific medical complaint. So you really don't need to be having like a tuck in your 20s. Breast augmentation is a different thing, really.
Yeah, and the thing about when you start doing stuff with your face that early on in life, it's just going to get more. You're kind of like you're messing with the architecture, right? And people just like you end up if you do plastic surgery early on, you need more later.
True. Yes, we did talk about Joe Biden and the MAGA hat yesterday. The franchise is called Saw, but there is one movie called Jigsaw, as there's like 50 of them. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Anyway,
Okay.
she looks like that.
Oh, isn't there a Rick and Morty about the Saw thing where he gets drunk and he sets up all these deadly traps with the superheroes?
Possibly.
Oh, Rick and Morty! I need to watch
And
that
shared
after this.
interests in being loud, annoying,
Mhm.
unhinged, and racist. But no. Apparently these women fucking hate each other.
And they used to be besties.
I know.
It's you hate.
Wait, is that what that because she stole her man?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's like Jerry Springer or Jeremy Kyle.
Jerry. Actually, talking of Jeremy Kyle, is it made a story in Germany? I don't know, of the Jeremy Kyle inquest thing this week, of
No.
a guy that went on the show and he was berated and all the rest of it, and ended up committing suicide.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And
all
so
right.
it's been a whole thing. He's being dragged in the media, and rightly so, because he basically was a professional bully.
Yeah, basically.
Who would
I
have a
think
go
there
at
was
random people.
I think there was a show in the States that had that problem back in the 90s where somebody was like exposed, like, I don't know, I'm having your baby or whatever else. And the guy ended up.
So like a Jerry Springer type show.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Jenny
Hate
Jones.
to see a friendship
maybe?
crumble like that.
Maury Povich.
Something along those lines, yeah.
This kicked off the day after the debate when MTG decided to go after Loomer for a 3-day-old tweet where she wrote, "If Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry and White House speeches will
Can
be
we pause it
facilitated
for
via
just a quick
call-"
second? All right. So I understand, Miss Heyer, that I wish we were not talking about these women's looks. And normally, I would agree with you. But here's the thing. When these women go after other people's looks, you lose that cover.
Yeah.
When you start calling other women hoes, ghetto hoes, and doing that kind of shit, like the feminism thing, like you don't get to claim feminist like complaints then, because you open the door to degrading other people based on their looks.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't like. There's no
And,
reason like Kamala Harris has never gone after my looks, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have any reason to come out. I wouldn't have any reason to come after her anyway. But no, I just think that this is part of the problem, is that it's that whole when they go low, we go high. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
When they go low, we kick them in the balls.
Yeah, exactly. When they're low, their face is exposed.
Yeah,
So
like,
kick
yeah.
it off. Metaphorically, of course. Especially because her face is quite expensive, apparently. You don't need that.
And we also combine it with legitimate criticism.
Well, exactly,
of,
yeah. And it's not like we just have a go. Like we were talking about Donald Trump's tiny cock earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like we just go after women. No, anyone of any gender. If you start ripping on people's looks, you lose the thing. And I realise that that's self-inflicting as well, because of course people can then say that about us. But people do. People have a go at my looks all the time. People have a go at Christie's looks. It's it's what happens. It's the
Complete
internet.
Strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Is Kev a Democrat? You fucking take that back. Take it back
Too
now.
far left.
Exactly.
So yeah, I get it, and I think that it should I don't think we should start there. I think that as left-leaning people and leftists,
Communoids.
Yeah, always start with the policies. But if they're gonna go, yeah, well, you're old, like, yeah, well, you've got four fucking chins or something. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah, I literally said I would fuck Donald Trump's neck vagina. And no one went, don't body shame him.
What was the Pierce Morgan thing again? The phrase?
Chinnilingus. I'm going to do some chinnilingus with Piers Morgan. Yeah. So yeah, we are equal opportunities haters of.
Yeah. So I hear you.
cockheads.
Like I hear you. I don't want to. Speak
Yeah, you don't
Laura Luma and start there.
Yeah, you don't start at that point, right?
Yeah.
You give
But if they go
everyone
there-
decency until they show themselves
Yeah.
unworthy of that decency.
Yeah. Exactly.
Center, and the American people will only be able to convey their feedback through a customer satisfaction survey at the end of the call that nobody will understand.
It's shocking how blatant the racism has
Yep.
become.
Yeah.
And you know who had a similar quote to this recently? The other worst person you know,
It's the
Ronald
Chinnilingus,
Radke, that weirdo singer.
L-U-L-L-U-L.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Crystal with 200 bits, who says bits for chinnilingus.
Thank you.
A joke.
Yeah, get in there.
A joke I made up like 4 years ago.
Warm that jaw up, Kevin.
Yeah, it's just
Get in
earned
there.
me two
Lick away.
$2. Love it.
Lick away under Pierce Morgan's neck.
Oh Jesus, it's so gross. He's so good, and he's like years fatter and older now. And he doesn't even have a proper TV show. He's just on the internet. He does YouTube, Christy. It's gross. Who does
Who is it?
YouTube? It's disgusting.
Yeah, who was that old? There's another old man. It was him and someone. There wasn't Andrew Neil. But there was like two of them we were talking about at the time.
Oh,
Pierce
fuck
Morgan and someone
knows.
else.
Yeah, it was someone else. I can't remember.
Yeah.
No, not Alex Jones.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was some other fat prick, whoever it was. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not a member of an organised political party. I'm a Democrat.
Yeah, the
Hey-o.
famous quote from Will Rogers, I think that's from.
Oh, we're on level 2 of the
Oh,
hype
choo
train.
choo.
So about level 2, we've started a second hype train. If we get to level 2 of the hype train, I
What are
will
you gonna finger
finger.
tonight?
You know what? I will double finger bang the necks of Donald Trump and Piers Morgan.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's fucking go.
Sweet chin music.
LFG.
Okay.
Who?
Well, luckily Ronnie Radke is someone no one actually knows about unless
Exactly.
you're already involved in like the emo hardcore scene and have been following
Metalcore, first of all.
Okay, whatever. Who cares? But the average person doesn't know who he is, and thank
Yeah.
goodness, because he sucks too. Also, he killed a guy.
What?
He was.
That's not unknown in metal circles.
Okay, I don't move in those circles, so.
Yeah, like all I'll say is I have a video on my channel in the Descent of Manosphere series about a former metal musician who murdered a guy who was also a metal musician.
By the way, can I tell you something that will make you laugh?
Yes.
Brazil withdrew 3.3 million from Musk's company accounts to pay for fines imposed by the
Nice.
Supreme Court.
No, I mean, just Just a common everyday Lula W. Right there. Fuck yes.
They're just like, yeah, so you know how you had that money in that Brazilian bank?
Yeah.
Nope.
All I'll
not
say
anymore.
is De Silva is taking Musk's de gold.
Oh.
Boom.
God, that's hilarious. Oh, it's ridiculous that it takes a sovereign nation to stand up to that.
Honestly, they've bested the world at football, and now they're besting them at fucking over Elon Musk, and I'm very much here for it. They are the Pele of annoying the shit out of Elon Musk, and I'm here for it.
I'm gonna have to go to Brazil on holiday, I think.
True.
I don't even want to get into it, but he was like an accessory to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, you would think that kind of mask-off racism would be music to MTG's ears. I mean, she's played that song before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no, she said, this is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans.
Honestly, I couldn't believe.
yes, it
I
does.
couldn't believe that she said this.
I know, right?
Absolutely
have you seen
wild.
Your party?
Yeah.
Have you met the people in your race at your rallies?
Yeah, like, motherfucker, you realise that Donald Trump is the guy you want to become president?
Yeah.
And, like, he's the one that's fucking this creature.
He's actually out there, like, demonizing Haitian people, immigrants, and just Haitian people generally because of racism. So, yeah, this is you.
Maybe that's why she's annoyed, because neither of them can get their pussy out. So they're just annoyed at the Haitians for it, I think. I think that's how it works.
Trump? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's quality jokes like that, everyone, is why you should help me on the hype train with bits and subs. You should do that. I deserve your money more than you do.
It's more MAGA. This does not represent President Trump. This type of behavior should not
It
be
absolutely
tolerated
does.
ever.
Yeah.
Laura Loomer should take this down. And she followed that up with a long post explaining...
But, like, it sort of doesn't even matter. I mean, she should take it down, obviously. But it doesn't matter at this point whether she does or doesn't. The fact that she believes that's the fact that she would tweet that out is enough. Like, I don't know that you can really come back from that.
She should be banned. She shouldn't even
She
be
should
on
be,
it.
yeah.
Because she's a horrible racist. And
Yeah.
she gets people hurt and makes people live in fear.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
terrorism.
look, it was bad enough when she was just screaming into the void, but now she's got a presidential candidate's ear. That's really worrying. Because even if he doesn't win, the potential to do damage is fucking enormous when you've got that like soapbox to shout shit from.
You know how in historical books about monarchies, when people would be mad at something the king would do, but they couldn't complain about the king, so they complain about his advisor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or the advisors, or some group of advisors, or his friends, or whatever bad influence on the king. That's what this sounds like.
Yeah.
It's literally what it sounds like. It's like court politics.
Yeah, ich bin dead. I think she is jealous. Yeah, I think there's no doubt. Like
Oh,
whether they're
absolutely.
actually fucking or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
who knows? But like the fact that she's close to Trump in a way that MTG wants to be close to Trump.
Yep,
There's
she wants to be
definitely
on that
like
plane.
lover scorned vibes. You know.
Yeah, she wants to be on that plane.
Exactly. She wants the Yeti pubes.
Mm-hmm.
that she and Loomer had once been friends.
I still don't even really know what Yeti pubes means, but it doesn't matter. It's beautiful.
Well, have
it's
you ever
beautiful
seen a
poetry. Yes, obviously, Christy, because they're real, and I've definitely seen them.
Show a picture of a Yeti and then just imagine that as a patch of pubes.
I don't want to. That's a grotesque thing for you to have
Yeah,
said.
but you're already thinking about Laura Loomer blowing.
This is
you
a
and
good
making Yeti
Christian.
pubes.
This is
Yeah,
a good
this is
Christian
good, yeah.
channel, Christy.
The anti-Christian channel.
Yeah. No, we're not anti-Christian. We just hate God and want to sin.
And biblical patriarchy, and unjustified hierarchies, and Bronze Age myths that perpetuate oppressions.
True.
So, yeah.
True. But we are a fan of saying Jehovah.
Oh my god, so on Threads, someone was getting dragged up and down because they're like, take back the rainbow, it's the sign of God's like commitment to humanity. I'm like, no motherfucker, it's a sign of God doing a global genocide and making people do incest.
Yeah. Also, is there any surprise there was a rainbow? It was fucking raining. That is generally when rainbows tend to do their shit.
Like, rainbows are a natural phenomenon. Like, you don't get to like own them. You don't get to copyright a rainbow.
No, I've got the intellectual property on the rainbow.
Yeah, I've got a patent. I put the copyright.
Honestly, I will sue you for infringement for using the rainbow. And then I will sue the sky also for using the rainbow.
And after I get done monetizing the rainbow, I'm going after snowflakes.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All the snowflakes. Those are all mine.
True.
Copyright.
Also, have you noticed how shepherds aren't actually God, and yet God calls himself the shepherd? Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement.
It felt like a bad old Seinfeld. You ever notice how shepherds never call themselves God?
Yeah. Shut up, Jerry.
Yeah, absolutely. Shut up, Jerry.
And MTG had supported Loomer in her multiple failed congressional bids and advocated for her Twitter account to be
The
unbanned.
Muff Squatch.
But Loomer had turned around and shit-talked him about that bitch. And this really seemed to set Laura Loomer off, resulting in a long string of tweets over the next few hours, which adds up to so much text that we cannot read them in full.
Oh,
But
sad face.
Oh.
these highlights should get the point across.
It's an insane amount of posting. And just in general, like, she posts a lot. Anytime I feel like I have a problem, I'm checking Twitter too much, I just look at any of these, like, MAGA influencers' feeds, and I'm like, all right, I'm actually doing all right. Yeah. That's good. Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Can I just point?
Hey,
sorry. That's like saying sometimes I worry I have a drinking problem, but then I go to the bar and I realize that guy's been there every day this week, and then I feel better about myself. I don't really think
it doesn't really add up, but
no.
in terms of copes, it's fine.
Yeah, it's cope.
Yeah.
It's cope.
I'm about to start the Descent of Manosphere series. Where is episode 1? Episode 1 no longer exists. I took it down. It was about Roosh V.
Why'd you take it down?
Well, there was a joke at the end that I did, which in retrospect I really wish I hadn't done, and without that ending it doesn't make a lot of sense as such, so I found there wasn't really a way of editing it in a way that I was comfortable with, and so I just took it down. So you just have to start on episode 2. Just go, look, Roosh V, piece of shit.
Okay.
Episode 2.
EG, speaking of racism, one of your former staffers told me you have a favorite word that starts with N. What if the staffer has a video? It's rather ironic that MTG wants to call me a racist when MTG is a full-blown anti-Semite who believes that Jewish...
True. Jewish space lasers. If God is a shepherd, does that make people, his followers, sheeple? Well, he literally, they referred as the flock. I remember thinking, is he calling us sheep? As a kid, I was like, is he literally saying we're like sheep? Because that seems pretty disrespectful, actually, J-Dog. What's happening? What's going on with that shit?
Jewish people use space lasers to control the world. Along with being an anti-Semite, MTG is also a poor excuse for a Christian.
True.
Her marriage failed because she couldn't keep her legs closed while she was...
Motherfucker, you are fucking a married man. Like, yes, she was doing that, and yes, it was hypocritical. But, like, motherfucker, people on their backs shouldn't throw stones.
Yeah, right.
It's a weird mixing of metaphors, but you get the idea. Also, I mean, actually, at this point, I can't imagine Trump on top.
No.
Because that just mechanically, I don't think that works.
No, he throws back up.
The ergonomics of that would be a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
You'd need a system of rigs and pulleys. Just to lift flaps of bits of flesh away from the area, you know?
Yep.
Oh, God. Like fucking a whale. Ugh.
New member of Congress and was too busy screwing some guy from her CrossFit.
True.
I exposed you months ago, and I'll do it again, you trailer trash harpy. Wow.
Let them fight.
The girls are fighting.
Next up, it's really funny how Marjorie Taylor Greene, a raging anti-Semite who said Jews use space lasers to control the world, wants to pretend like I'm a racist.
That is true, chat. That my description of that sex act was against the Geneva Convention. I will be handing myself into The Hague in the morning. It's been fun, okay? But I do deserve the death penalty for that one. Can you upload it on the Internet Archive or something? No, that's the thing. I don't want it on the internet. That's the problem, Morg. I was not happy with the joke. It was it was bad. It wasn't just problematic. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. Yeah. Anyway. So no. Basically, that episode is dead. What was I going to say? I don't know.
Idea.
Because I made a funny joke about Kamala Harris making cooking videos and buying curry.
No, you didn't. No, hang on. Whoa. Firstly, if it was a joke, it was a very bad one. Secondly, just it being a joke doesn't let you off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like... This is what annoys me when they go on about the woke are destroying comedy. No. You're destroying comedy.
Yeah.
You're taking away the power of a joke completely by just saying it was a joke, as if that completely removes any onus upon you.
Yeah, it doesn't obviate the responsibility. You have to be a decent fucking person.
Exactly. Like, the power of a joke doesn't dissipate at all, ever. That's just what it is. The joke stands on its own. And thirdly, you didn't mention anything about a cooking show. You just said she will make it smell like curry, i.e., as an Indian person, or a person of Indian descent, she smells like curry and will make the White House smell like curry. As if that's a bad thing.
Yeah, because curry smells delicious.
Exactly. And B, as if Indian people naturally smell of curry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry that it's not going to smell of basic salted chicken with no flake, dry as fuck, nasty chicken.
Yeah. No spices, no flavors.
Spice at an anti-Trump spice shop, and I mocked how she uses her Indian mom as a way to dodge questions. I won't be apologizing for having a sense of humor. I also believe in free speech, Marjorie.
True. Also, yeah, you remind me, that was a good joke. I refer to Rouge Fee as for hypno royalty.
Oh, that was good, yeah.
That was good. Fuck, that was good. I also did the thing, he's all about the rape, no treble.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
That song was relevant at the time.
It was. That was a hit song of the time.
That's how long ago it was.
God, I'm so fucking old. I was watching a thing, right? Someone... he was just on the timeline, I think. And it was like, this person versus that person. And it was someone, like, some young, disgustingly attractive person being interviewed. And it was like Rihanna versus Taylor Swift. And then whoever wins, like they say, that person versus the next person. And whatever, right? And virtually every person they mentioned, I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
And I googled them, and they all had like #1 hits and big like albums, and they were selling out stadiums. I was like, I don't know who any of these fucking young people are. I learned who Chapel Rowan was the other day.
Okay, good for you. I had no idea.
You still don't know who she is. Oh, well, apparently she's a young hip thing who does gay music or something.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So that's a thing we've learned. We're both very old, Krista.
Ooh, so old. Yeah.
So
I mean,
old.
I'm maybe got 2 decades left.
Oh, okay, you took it to a very dark place.
Well, I took it to a realistic, factual.
No, it's not. Well, yeah, true, but you don't don't summon the Reaper. I was doing a joke about us not knowing all the songs in the fucking charts. Do they even have charts anymore? Is that a thing? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think it's all based on downloads now.
Oh, I don't know how it works, but anyway, yeah, and you were like, I am nearly deceased.
No, I said I got 2 decades left, maybe.
The cold hand of the Reaper awaits me.
Which you clearly don't support. I get it. You're jealous of me because despite your planted hit pieces about me in the New York Times, I won. Get over it.
Wow. Hey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, remember when you destroyed your family so you could have sex with a Zangief cosplayer?
True! It's also a quality Zangief reference point there. Love it. Some Street Fighter lore.
Yeah.
Tell me again how you and the Arby's in your pants are representatives of the...
The Arby's in your pants? What the fuck is that?
Have you seen an Arby's?
No.
Roast okay.
Oh, it's a roast beef joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like all you can eat or something. I don't know.
No. I'm assuming it's a roast beef joke.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I love it. Your Arby's in your pants. Oh no. Wrecked.
I just had the same reaction as that girl who saw Ted Cruz at a college football game. Who threw up in her mouth.
Oh yeah, did you see that? He went to like the Texas Longhorns game or whatever, and yeah, the camera pans round and there's a woman stood like 5 yards from him who just gives him the biggest stank eye face you've ever seen. It was a white woman. It wasn't like It wasn't like, I don't know, a race hate crime or something.
In your pants, it's so fucking gross. Foul.
It is a ridiculous thing to
Sitting next
say.
Trump on the plane. You couldn't even run your own family. Don't tell me how to run my free speech.
I do want to point out the earlier quote about there being a video of potentially Marjorie Taylor Greene saying the N-word. Like, this,
they probably exist.
Maybe, but that, if the claim is true, they're just holding on.
Okay, someone has sent me this as a reference. This is an Arby's advert from 2017.
All right. Okay. Thank you for this. There you go. Look at that. Arby's in your pants.
When you're feeling hungry, you don't mess around with a quarter-pound meat sandwich.
Oh my God!
Instead,
look at that.
Eat the new half-pound roast beef
Oh my
sandwiches.
God! What are they
8
doing?
ounces of thinly sliced, tender roast beef. And if you really want a quarter pound of beef, that's cool. Just eat half of one of these.
True.
What?
We have the meats.
What are Americans doing? What are you doing, America? What are you putting into your bodies? Honestly.
MTG. She has the meats. Yeah, no, I don't know. Well, I used to watch back in the day. I presume he's dead now because he just eats awful shit. Man versus Food. Did you ever see that show?
No, I am aware there's like a bunch of YouTubers that eat ridiculous.
Oh well, no, this was an actual TV show back when TV was a thing. Again, I'm very old. Yeah, in like the 2000s, and he'd go to like America's most notorious eating challenge restaurants, like the if you can eat this £1 million steak, you get it for free type deals, right?
Yep.
And he'd go there and try and eat them, and he actually he was successful with some of them, but like some of the meals, I'm like, this should be illegal for you to serve to one person. There's no way you should medically, morally, you shouldn't be able to serve this thing to one person for them to eat alone. This is a fucking meal that a family could eat.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not healthy at all. This is ridiculous. The portion size, and then he shows you like the normal portion size, and it's still fucking grotesque. It's massive.
Although I've heard now a statistic that Brits have taken over Americans as the most obese population. So,
have we? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So congratulations on that. I was watching Secret Eaters, which was an old show back, I think, in the early 2010s, which is on YouTube.
Due to the effect
and there was a guy, he got up, he got like a bowl out, not like a cereal bowl, like a popcorn bowl. And he put in like 4 servings of Special K, and then he put in some skim milk, and then he put in a container of double cream. A container of double cream. And then,
that's a bit much, yeah.
Yeah, and then he put in bananas, and then he put in jelly.
Yeah.
Scoops of like strawberry jelly. 2,800 calories.
Oh my God.
And that was like more than I can eat in a day.
That's like a month's worth of calories.
Yeah, that's like for an adult male, that's his entire intake. 2,800 calories is
that's
like
insane.
In one bowl.
Oh, okay.
Like, but I always told a Special K was healthy. Like, not when you put fucking a pint of double cream on it.
Yeah, exactly. I thought salads were healthy. Yeah, but you put a steak on the cunt as well. Like
you put like 2 cups of mayonnaise on it. That's not healthy.
Also, when you're measuring mayonnaise in cups, that is a very odd unit of measurement, I have to say. So Adam Richman, who is the guy who did the show Man vs. Food, is still very much alive and with us. He's in his 50s.
Oh, okay.
Apparently played in a charity football match to get healthy. And he literally stopped. Yeah, look, in 2015, Richman told The Independent he eats a vegan diet now. On the basis of he's literally stopped doing the show because he was the health effects. And yeah, look, he slimmed well down. Oh, he looks good.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, awesome.
So the UK is one of the heaviest nations. It's estimated 64% of British adults are now overweight, having a BMI of 25 or more. And I think you're the fattest in Western Europe, but
take that, the West.
Yeah.
Look, this is the Brexit we voted for, okay?
Yeah, that's it.
Fact.
Yeah, yes.
We want obese Brexit. None of your safety regulation. No, full fat Brexit.
Just double cream Brexit.
Cups of mayonnaise Brexit.
Onto a bunch of compromat, technically.
That's how it
on
works.
each other, yeah.
Yeah, they're cool with it, but they'll use it when It becomes
when they need
useful.
something. Next up, MTG is two-faced. She used to call me begging me to write her one-liners so she could...
Bitch, you've had 10 faces. What are you talking about?
Oh, that
Reading
plastic
Congress.
surgery.
Yeah, exactly. Your face is 2 years old. Shut up.
about Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. And now she's acting like a lefty, calling me a racist over a funny joke. This is a woman who has no conviction. Like a hook,
but
she
you
sells
do.
herself to the highest bidder.
What the fuck?
No convictions. Weren't you arrested outside the Twitter? I don't think she's actually been
Like
arrested,
a
has she?
hooker, she sells herself to the highest bidder. Wowzer. Okie dokie. I mean, Kitty's got claws.
Yeah, let them fight.
The highest
yeah,
bidder
yeah,
in her case
absolutely.
was Speaker McCarthy. Now she's irrelevant and she's lashing out because she is jealous.
MTG is the most miserable, lying bitch in Congress, and we need to inform more MAGA patriots of how treacherous this woman is.
True.
This is, oh, I love this.
True.
I love this for them.
I do love this for them, yes. In June 2020, Richmond became a shareholder in Grimsby Town Football Club. He's American, what?
Really?
Yeah, seems like the thing Yankee Doodle's investing in. Well, tell me about it. My club owned partly by Tom fucking Brady, the former quarterback from the NFL. It hasn't gone well so far.
Yep.
I'll keep
Oh,
you
by the way,
updated,
a
though.
month-long
I
vacation.
just want to let you know, Blue Sky apparently now has video. I saw an announcement, but I don't see actually any videos on Blue Sky yet, so I will keep you updated.
Well, I have to publish on 3 different sites now.
Yep, that's how it works.
I have to go to fucking Threads, Facebook, and Blue Sky.
All right, but I think they are organizing the Fediverse so that they'll link up.
What?
The Fediverse. It's basically a way.
Fediverse?
Yeah, it's a way for the various platforms to interface so that you can post to one and by posting to one you post to all.
Oh, okay.
But you have to like sign up for it and link your accounts. So there
I was
are.
about to say, are you funded by the feds?
No, it has to do with like the blockchain sort of
The
like
feds,
yeah, that thing that you hate that I kind of keep an eye on. Yeah, that thing. It has to do with
It's
like
mostly
open
because
source
it's
and-
shit, Christo. It's shit and a bad way for like pederasts to make money.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you want to talk about this, scams have always existed, but anyway, let's move on.
True, but like, if you were a scam artist, now would be the time in history you would want to live. Like, it's never been easier and more profitable to be a scamist. The richest man in the world is a total scammer.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, 100%
Yeah,
a
that's
fucking
true.
scammer. Like, at least back in the day, you had to exploit
Can
people
we
by
just-
making railroads.
Can we just focus, because it's getting on to be 11 o'clock, and I'm tired because I went to the gym.
Patient
So
right
let's
after
go.
Trump was shot. And why did she lie about releasing the J6 tapes, only to say we shouldn't for the sake of protecting the security of the Capitol? Why does MTG continue to support and work with Kevin McCarthy, who is openly working to sabotage Donald Trump? Why doesn't she ever speak out about Fani Willis and voter fraud in Georgia?
Fani.
We know why. MTG planted a hit piece against me when I was hired by Trump in March of 2023, only to have that sabotaged when MTG worked with Maggie Hamerman to plant a hit piece against me. And now she's doing it again because she wants to sabotage Trump because she wasn't picked as VP.
I'm sorry, is this a high school like spat between two bitches? What is this? She
Yeah.
said she and her friend said that I was a skank, and then Rich wouldn't take me to the dance. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is high level politics in 2024. She's talking about Congress.
And by this point, it's Thursday
Can you
morning.
imagine if she was VP? I don't think that was ever in the cards.
Things I could never imagine have happened in the past couple of months. Some good, some bad. And I'm not... There's no more fantasy here. This is dangerous, and we, as American citizens, have to vote against
Like
anything.
but I can see like there is an argument does exist for JD Vance.
Yeah, but you
like,
two dickheads live in California, so it doesn't matter how you vote.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Now you should still vote because of the down ballot initiatives and blah blah blah, all that shit.
like,
And all the
he's
state
younger.
races.
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah, there are loads of, but in presidential terms, like
Yeah,
basically there are 6 states that matter, and everyone else can get fucked.
and they've got a Senate race. Adam Schiff is up against probably some Republican stuff as
Shifty
well.
Schiff.
Yes.
God, Trump is such a genius. How did he come up with that all by himself? Shifty ship. Oh my God! Honestly, it's like Shakespeare never really died.
Toes the party line.
He wrote that book that Ron Howard made into a movie. Like, there is the possibility for, cross-cultural appeal for him until he starts talking.
Yeah.
But MTG doesn't have any of that. She is one of the most alienating people he could possibly pick as VP.
True.
So it is funny that according to Laura Loomer, she was really gunning for that job.
But at this point, like I said, it's Thursday morning, and MTG.
I don't think there's anything he could do to pick a woman. Like, there's no way he would ever pick a woman for that role. Ever.
No.
Like it would make, also just on a sort of a practical level, it would make it more difficult for him to do the sexism against Kamala Harris if he chose a woman as his VP.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't stop him, but it would make it more difficult.
Hasn't responded to the wall of text. So the reporters over on Capitol Hill decided to ask MTG about it directly. So MTG got into character as a sensible, moderate Republican who's just sick of all this divisiveness and hatred.
Guys.
I have concerns about her rhetoric and her hateful tone. To me, many of the comments that she makes and how she attacks Republicans like me, many of the Republicans that are strong supporters of President Trump.
Honestly, they've gone so mental and extreme, they're going to start calling MTG a rhino soon.
Oh, yeah.
100%. The purity spiral never stops.
Yeah, it's like the French Revolution, Yeah. Like, at some point, even Robespierre, even like the original, sorry, not Robespierre, but the people who he cut their heads off.
Yeah.
They're not far enough. They're not faithful enough.
Exactly.
They're not devoted enough.
Do you really love virtue?
Exactly.
I think they're a huge problem. And that doesn't represent MAGA as a whole. It doesn't represent who we are as Republicans.
Yeah, it does.
Can Americans decide, is it MAGA or MAGA?
MAGA.
Because I've heard MAGA before.
I don't know who says MAGA.
MAGA. The MAGA thing.
Yeah,
I've heard Americans say MAGA. Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
I heard Antifa. I heard it both ways.
The Antifas.
Yeah,
the Antifas.
The anti-fascists. Everyone says it like that.
No, it's the Antifers. Yeah.
And, I typically try to ignore...
Marcel, we were not literally saying it was like the French Revolution. Okay? Because it was...
Sometimes, yeah.
Because it's not even in France, right? Which
yeah,
means
and they're not chopping each other's heads off yet.
And because they're not French, it means they might be human.
The whole point is that it's getting more and more radical, and the earlier people who were considered radical are now considered not radical enough, as they're replaced by even more idiotic people.
True. Also, a lack of smelly cheeses.
Yeah.
Her post, but someone had sent me that post about Kamala Harris, and it bothered me so much. And my personality, everyone knows I'm outspoken, and I just felt like it was time to call it out.
Loudmouth, yes.
I think it's wrong. We're not a party of identity politics. We're a party for all.
Bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
She's lying.
Yeah.
All Americans. And I think that's so important. And I think that we need to be focused on our...
Let them eat Arby's. Oh, God. No. No.
The Arby's in your pants. The Arby's in your pants. I the Mario. The Arby's in your pants.
Milk, Arby's, round the corner, chocolate's made. Fact.
Policies, the inflation, the economy, and the border, and not attacking people for their race, not attacking them because they may not have children and they love their pets. And I don't want to have anything to do.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, they love their pets. Childless cat ladies, yes. Okay. Okay.
With that. And neither do the people, my voters at home in my district, and most people I talk to across the country. And so, yeah, I called her out last night, and I think it was important to do.
And wow, she almost comes off as normal there.
Almost.
You can almost forget that she herself is guilty of everything that she's accusing Laura Loomer of.
True.
Yep.
Anyway,
We're looking for the guy responsible. Wow.
Not only falling out with Laura Loomer, a falling out with Lauren Boebert.
That happened a while ago.
I know, but all of the very...
So the person who fucked the Zangief cosplayer behind her husband's back is beefing with the woman who got divorced and then wanked a guy off in a theatre.
Yes.
Stay classy. Stay classy, Christians. Family values, yeah? Love it.
Deeply...
Oh, yeah, and they're supporting the guy who's cheated on all of his wives. Including now with Laura Loomer, who is slut-shaming everybody. Family values, yeah.
These GOP ladies, they all want to be the queen bee.
And eventually, Matt Gaetz' time will come. Because that's not a closed case.
Yeah, I saw something about potentially some stuff getting unsealed, but I'll believe it when I see it.
And then the other character involved in all this, who is just as bad, Stephen Miller.
Yep.
Who did get called out by an Argentinian, or he got called out by a news reporter, Venezuelan or Argentinian.
Okay.
Because he was there too.
South
he was
America,
part of the crew with Trump.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we love Stephen. Los Angeles' own Stephen Miller.
Whose own family hates him.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you guessed by now, Laura Loomer was not about to let that bitch get the last word.
While you were busy having sexual affairs, cheating on your husband and getting divorced, and propping up Kevin McCarthy and engaging in insider trading in Congress, I broke many of the stories regarding the weaponized lawfare against President Trump. I traveled to the Darien Gap to expose the invasion firsthand and captured illegal aliens on camera who pledged to vote for Democrats.
Again, it's just Mad Libs. Just insert any old shit. I'd say illegal aliens, and they were going to vote Democrat, and they said they're going to Kamala's going to impose a tax on white people.
I took down Ron DeSantis and defended Donald Trump from all of the backstabbers who tried to defeat him in the primary. I have done all of the heavy lifting.
What are these freaks going to do when Trump eventually fucks off? Because he can't be around forever. He's not immortal. So what are they going to do? How are they going to pivot to any other person or position? Or do they just go fucking mental and go to the forest and live as hermits?
Yeah.
Or do they go Unabomber and just fucking move to the woods and start sending pipe bombs to people? Who knows? It's going to be a fun 50 years.
You've been writing books and attacking Trump's closest allies in an effort to elevate yourself. You've been telling voters in Georgia that Donald Trump is not going to win the election, and so you think it's best to forge an alliance with Kamala Harris. You haven't done anything to help Trump. You wrote a book and took a month-long vacation, while I have been working 24/7 to support Trump. A lot of things in there. Okay, accusing her of insider trading, which, probably true. I assume they're all
true, but also a very serious criminal allegation that you need to be able to substantiate. Okay. Don't be surprised if she sues you.
Yeah. In the previous thing, mentioning at least rubbing up against the theory that is out there that maybe MTG was in some way involved in some January 6th planning. Not directly referencing it, but getting pretty close. So why would she hide those tapes kind of thing? So a lot of accusations there. And a lot of just blatant exposing.
Also saying Marjorie Taylor Greene's definitely telling voters that they should form an alliance with Kamala Harris. That's definitely something she would do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So following a post by MTG where she praised the MAGA movement's kind, loving, and welcoming spirit and said that Laura
Yeah. Such tolerant, lovely people.
Loomer's nasty, racist, and divisive rhetoric should not be tolerated.
Who are you kidding?
Loomer hit back with...
Trump was literally out there today going about MS-13 decapitating people.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You accused Jews of using space lasers to control the world, and you called the former executive director...
No, not to control the world, just to start wildfires. Was the actual claim that Marjorie Taylor Greene literally made.
Black Voices for Trump, Harrison Floyd, the N-word, according to him. You are attacking Donald Trump and his strongest supporters ahead of the election because you are jealous you are not at the debate. Everyone can see through you. You call black men the N-word. Who are you to be accusing anyone of being a racist? Again, let them fight.
Yeah. These people both can go straight to hell. And
if any of this is true, they've been sitting on stuff
Yeah, both of these people are terrible. I'm sorry. Neither of you's winning. There's no winners. We are the winners.
Yeah.
Because they're directing their energy
Humanity is the winner.
Yeah.
at each other and not anywhere else.
The one advantage, I guess, if there is any at all, is that Laura Loomer is not an elected official.
True.
And she puts all
Although he'll probably make her fucking Secretary of State, won't he?
Mm.
If he wins.
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that.
Oh god, imagine her meeting Starmer. Oh no. Oh, America, please don't be cunts. Please don't be massive cunts.
It feels like the gap is widening. Like it feels like as time goes, like he peaked way too early. You know, he peaked at the end of July, and she's kind of going to peak in the middle of October, I think, which is a much better time. So we'll see.
So you're saying that, like his ear, his chances are shot?
Yes.
Thank you.
Vitriolic racism out there openly.
Well, yeah, definitely. She's not electable. She's tried that multiple times. It hasn't
Sorry,
worked.
she said the Jewish space lasers were starting wildfires to clear a path for a new highway. That is literally a thing she said. Yes. I apologise for misquoting Ms. Taylor Greene.
But
even Marjorie Taylor Greene was like, she said that she tried to help her get elected, and it didn't work, and she gave her advice and she didn't follow it.
But she...
Also, I just realised Marjorie Taylor Greene is like a lady version of those Key and Peele names.
Yeah.
It's no Treese Willings or Storm Doc, but it's, it's one of them.
Yeah, yes, I can see that.
I mean, there is a possibility she ends up... I mean, there's not a lot... If Trump wins, there's not a lot of people left able to fill all those roles, because everyone who he's ever hired ends up hating him after,
You know you can fill roles with, Christo.
Butter?
Roast beef.
Oh, yes.
3 months. So, Laura Loomer, which cabinet
Which I
position
mentioned
do you want?
apropos of nothing.
It is
housing
horrifying.
and urban development.
It is horrifying to think that a Trump administration would, at the very
Train, not a
least, consist
highway.
of Donald Trump,
Apologies.
Stephen Miller, Matt Gaetz, Laura Loomer, and just run down the rest of the list. Mike Lee,
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell, yeah.
Mike Pillow.
Elon Musk.
Secretary of Pillows, yeah. Director of Government Efficiency,
Doge.
Yeah, it's, I mean...
Director of Inseminating Celebrities.
They are giving me new reasons and new senses of urgency every day.
Yes.
For how fucked up it'll be.
Look, here's what I'll say.
They're doing a great job scaring the shit out of me.
They are motivating voters.
Yeah.
Not exactly the motivation that they think they're doing, but they are definitely motivating voters.
Like my enthusiasm for
motivating voters.
Harris is really just baseline level.
Yeah.
My enthusiasm for Trump not being president again is sky high.
Yeah.
And getting higher. So great job. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, as of when we're putting this episode together, the back and forth has continued between these two lovely, beautiful women. Though it's just rehashing the same shit that you just heard.
Yeah.
They're same talking points back and forth. Two of Donald Trump's most prominent and most unhinged loyal supporters absolutely cannot stand each other and are duking it out for all the world to see. And we think that's beautiful.
I know.
Especially this close to the election.
Especially when early voting starts, like, in a week.
Yeah.
So keep it up right now. Is a great time to A, attack Taylor Swift fans.
Yes.
B, attack each other publicly on the timeline. And C, keep nosediving in public events. Because he has not stopped referencing all the things that people found detestable during the debate in his follow-up rallies.
Well, because the fans love it.
Woo!
He's doing it. This one's for the fans. A lot of people didn't like this, but this one's for the fans.
He, he does play the greatest hits, and now he has some new hit songs that he can play for his base. And those hit songs are...
Some new hit songs for his bass. Bow, 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 bow. Haitians are eating dogs and cats.
They're eating the dogs. The dogs. I don't know why I'm now turning into Jon Stewart.
It's... Keep up the great work. Doing a great job.
Are you... And I'm sensing a very Trumpian low energy level right now, Chris.
From me? Yeah, I'm dragon.
Yeah, I sense that. So I think we call it a day.
Okay. We've been going for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Well, some people don't have the stamina.
Yeah, well, you can continue on without me if you want, but yeah.
No, Christy,
3 hours
no.
is my limit. That's my limit.
Fair enough.
Okay, so back Monday, but only for 2 hours on Monday.
What?
I have a 2-hour cap on Monday because I got a guest coming.
Oh yes. Oh sorry. Yes. Okay. Well, I might carry on after the thing then, which means it might not be canon. It might
that's
not
fine.
be canon. Okay. So yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, the meme, by the way, is a reference to cats preparing themselves to defend themselves from being eaten. That's the joke there.
Okay.
Because they're military cats.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
case
Hey, so what do you
anyone
got coming up on your channel, Kev?
Things. So,
Oh yeah, my other problem with this song is that it's using the music from Zombie. This and you know
What
what
is?
the song this cat thing. That
Yeah.
It's using, and you know what that song was about.
No.
Are you serious? Zombies by the Cranberries? You don't know what that
Oh,
song is about?
Zombie by the Cranberry. Yes, it was about
Yeah.
Northern Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when I watched that, I was like, do you even know what that fucking song is about, you idiots? Clearly
With their
not.
tanks and their guns. And their
Yeah, it's
guns
about the death of
and their
children.
in your
During the
head.
troubles.
Also, R.I.P. Dolores.
Yeah,
who
it's like
passed
it's like
away.
an anti-war song. And
Yeah.
This is what I mean about like white people who would rather chase clout with this cats and dog things
But
rather
to be
than think
fair,
about
like
the actual Haitians.
I've got it muted so that people can't even hear what the song is.
No, because you would totally be demonetized for that.
Yeah, like honestly, I wouldn't even mind that because I get demonetized anyway. They take it down for copyright. Like if they just
Oh,
demonetized it,
thanks. Glad you had fun on the stream.
I would happily play like amazing tunes all the time.
Yeah.
I'd love it. That'd be amazing. But they don't. They'll take you down for copyright and all that
Absolutely.
shit. So yeah, who's going on Twitch that I can roast beef you all over to? That's not a reference. That doesn't make any fucking sense, Kev. Well done. Who is going? Oh, it's reasonably slim pickings, I think. Hassan's going, and he's on a hype train, but that doesn't matter. I'll send you over to Tina too. Fuck it. I think we went there like yesterday, but I can't remember, and I don't care. I stream at a weird time between the very early streamers and the very late streamers.
Mhm,
So there
that's
are-
true.
there
Yeah,
aren't
a
many
lot of people send to us like 20 minutes before we leave.
Yes, indeed. Yes. What have you got coming up on your channel, Christy? Nothing, probably.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Watch
Fair
the
enough.
space.
Oh, okay. I'll yeah. Everyone going to say hello to Tina too. I'll be back probably tomorrow, I think, and Christy will be back probably Monday, we think. Stay beautiful. It's goodbye
Aw.
from me and goodbye from Christy. Say.
Bye, Christy.